My bad. Hang on. We got you. We got you. All right, we're good. We're good. Welcome everybody to this stream. Yep, we're good. We're good. I hit the button twice. My bad on that. We hit the button twice. My bad. Sorry about that. But we are good to go now. We are good to go. How's it going, Daniel? Appreciate you tuning in. Obviously, big game between these teams. I never do an intro video for this one because the second game, I don't know when the first game is ending. So I'm never able to do a video for that. But if I had an intro video, it will go something like this. We got two teams fighting for the #1 seed. Big division rivalry. One of the biggest rivalries in all of football. Because second game, I don't know when the first game's ending. So sometimes it would overlap. So it never happens. Yep, subscribers only mode. Yep. It's the mime stream. It is. Well, the subscribers only mode just gets the bots out. That's just all it does. It gets the bots out for that. So, with that in mind, guys, winner gets the 1 seed. If San Fran wins, they have to play another game away from San Francisco for the rest of the season. Because the Super Bowl is at Levi's Stadium. Both these teams have clinched a playoff spot. Both these teams, the top two teams in the NFL, it speaks for itself. Yes, it does. This one speaks for itself. Last time these teams met all the way back in week 1, Niners won 17-13. We got introduced to Jake Tunges. He was introduced onto the scene. I just realized that my light is getting blocked by the Christmas tree. And that's why there is no real lighting right now. So give me a second here. Let me adjust this really quickly. This should be a lot better. Because I'm basically streaming in the dark right now. Let's try this again. There we go. That's a lot better. I was going to say it was basically... maybe not that. Maybe not that. I was streaming in the dark. Let's try this. Maybe try this. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. How does Super Bowl prep go? Levi's Niners the 1 seed host divisional NFC title game. Wouldn't be too much of a big deal. Wouldn't be too bad. I mean, you had the Rams have that happen when they hosted the NFC Championship and then they hosted the Super Bowl. So that wasn't too bad. You can get it done. It's not the worst thing. All right, that's a little bit better. Don't be too bright. There we go. All right. So remember to one of these streams before. How it works is like this. Fire one in the chat and any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. Any donation, get a question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the way they see them. Vote in that poll. Who wins this one? Seahawks or the Niners? If you are a member, you can show us for either one of these teams using the emojis in the chat. We got the emojis for the Seahawks and for the 49ers available at your disposal. Seahawks win, they get the 1. Lose, they get the 5. Niners win, they get the 1. They lose, they get the 5 or the 6, depending on what happens in the Rams-Cardinals game tomorrow. Earlier today, we saw the Panthers-Bucks. The Bucks win. So now we see what happens with the 1 o'clock game with Falcons-Saints to decide the NFC South champion. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. You're an Irons fan tonight because you seem to see 100 and Purdy 250. All right, for big money. All right, big money, big bucks. I want to cut of that if they do it. Every time I mention the Darnold deja vu thing, yep, last year. You take your first shot now because last year, gotta talk about what happened with the seat with Sam Darnold, Vikings, Lions for the #1 seed. Darnold was the quarterback of the Vikings. Lost that one. Probably playing best of his career. It's up there right now. Yep. Winners 1 seed, loser was on the road. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much on that one. Can Darnold get the 1 seed this time? Has a chance for 27 wins in the regular season the last 2 years and not a single home playoff game. Which is absolutely insane to think about. So Rams fan, I hope they both lose. Want the meteor. Can't believe we got to root for Darnold. All good. Send the Panthers to the playoffs. Go Falcons. Oh, man. Got the spoon jersey on. Go 21. Let's see what happens. Big bucks, no whammies. There you go. There you go. This game over on ESPN and ABC. Every donation also counts toward this thing called You Make the Call. Gonna help me decide which game we're calling. Michigan, Penn State, Duke, Louisville, Georgia, Florida, or St. John's, Butler. Gonna help me decide which game we are calling on Tuesday night for college basketball. We'll leave that open for the end of this stream, and then we'll close it the first half tomorrow of that stream. So, I appreciate all you guys being here for this one. Don't screw up this time, okay? No promises. Yeah, that was a game that gaslit Lions fans thinking their massively injured defense was still elite. It most definitely was not. Most definitely was not. I'll put it that way. And appreciate all you guys being here for this one. Game is going to start in 7 minutes time with the national anthem and then kick off at 8:08. Should be a fun one here. This rivalry always intense. They met in playoff games before. NFC Championship. Met a couple of years ago for division title back in 2019. Yeah, treat this a playoff game. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe treating this playoff game is what got him in this spot. Again, we have a new video out. If you haven't seen it, click the link above. We do talk about an incident that happened all the way back in the day. All the way that happened in 1985 at the end of the season with Mark Clayton playing for some contract incentives. Right, it's a playoff game. Winner goes to divisional. Yep, it is. Yeah, the 19 game was a classic. That was one of the best sign-out games of all time. San Francisco wins tonight. Never play a playoff game outside their home stadium. No, they will not. Because Super Bowl 60 is held at Levi's. I believe they'd be the first team to ever get the 1 seed and host the Super Bowl. I believe. Score tickets top left corner. That is new. Yes, this is brand new. This I got for Christmas. And I was like, I need this. I got it on Instagram advertisements. I saw it and was like, I need this for Christmas, and it just looks amazing. I was like, if I can make like a Buffalo Wild Wings style thing, I will do that. Finally back to us, LWL the MC South. Yep, not great. Not great. But that's brand new. I put it up last night. On the 49 great states in the pregame ceremony. I'll be in the ground before I recognize Missouri. Oh, man. And appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. The first play 5-star home games, so it could be wrong. No, because that happened back in the day. So back in the day, because of how weird things got with teams playing alongside MLB stadiums, you had these weird home stretches. Like the Jets would play a crap ton of games because they never played at home the first half of the season. So second half was basically all home games. Was that the Let's Scoreboard? Is it Glenn's LED? Yeah, I know which one got left out. Songs turning 50 this year. Isn't Dream On turning 50? Let me see. 1976. And I think Dream On's turning 50. I'd probably go with I Really Love to See It Tonight by England Dan and John Forticoli. Probably go I Really Love to See It Tonight. Should this game like Super Bowl? I mean, it's a big one. Winner gets the 1 seed. What's the record then? Yeah, let me check what the record is. The Jets played a ton in a row. Yeah, the Jets played 7 straight in 1969. So their first 5 was on the road. Yeah, Dream On was 73 and then 76 got big. Yeah. That's a test run. And appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. If you like what you see, that like button, subscribe, helps the channel out a ton. Try to grow this community even more. Lotus Nordics 1-0. Aho 300 career goal. Wow. You know, I know the black helmet. I do not have the black helmet for the Niners. Fox North, 50 years old. Yes. So Love Songs, that's a good pick. That's a really good pick. I would probably go I Really Like to See It Tonight. Oh, wait, Still the One by Orleans. Was that 19? Wait, hang on. Was Still the One by Orleans 76? That was 76. So Still the One, actually. I'm going Still the One. No, really, it could be a test run for next year. Yes. Long stretch with Packers every season at the Rams and at the Niners because they try to avoid December home games in Green Bay. Yep. It's funny, I did a video a while ago about Packers coach who was furious that their team played on at home to end the season. You can vote on that poll. I think wins this one. Niners, Seahawks. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. And we got the ticker on the top left corner. That is a permanent addition now to the studio, which I absolutely love. And we can adjust it too, which is really, really nice. Based on other sports and other things and all that fun stuff. So, should be good. Which it was left out? For him, it was Michigan. Even listed as QE and HFD. I love when they go all in on the throwbacks. CBS needs to take some notes with that. They need to update the AFC South settings on that. Give us a sense of that. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to once the once it's done. Once it's done. For the car in the upper right corner. See if I can link it. See if I can link that one. Yeah, I'll link it here. Alright. We're gonna do... See if I can make this. Clip said by Sweet. No, last night the first one he showed me was probably the best. All right, we're keeping it set to that. I just go do live hockey. It does. I can make it do hockey. Yes. Am I switching from the last game? No, not really. That was a good block. I do like these unis. It's the funniest scenario the division could come down to. It really is the funniest scenario. Also, I'll try this out with the LED. $10 or more, I should be able to get your name on there. $10 or more and $7 million. I can put on that. Yeah, that was a great year for music. 76 was really when the ties shifted. 76 was awesome. Yeah, $10 or more, I can get your name on the LED. As well. Should be able to make that work. I don't see why not. So I think I know how to do this thing, so. Karen Woodward said others. Oh wait, Hotel California's turning 50? Never mind, it's Hotel California. I didn't realize it was turning 50. Wow. Hotel California's turning 50? Yeah, that's the winner. San Fran or Seattle? I got San Fran. I think they win on their home field. Yeah, Yacht Rock and a lot of traction, 76. Yep, Hall & Oates, Orleans, LED Scorebug. Yep, yeah, an LED Scorebug. LED on the LED? We can, yes. Yeah, once MLB starts, yeah. It does that, does NBA, NHL, MMA, Premier League, La Liga. Oh, yeah, that's a great song, too. Don't Fear the Reaper with the cowbell. Yep. Sweet was ahead of its time, absolutely. Falcons States tie the last game. Who gets the division? The Panthers get the division. No, Bucks get the division. Bucks get the division. The Buccaneers will get the division at that point. All right, 66% riding with the Niners. Seahawks get to start. Let's do this thing for the 1 seed. Kickoff, end zone, touchback, ball to 35. Seahawks going right to left. There's a flag on the play already. Yeah, how can penalty contract? I don't know. Already starting off with a bang. Townsend Roberts, take the money and run. How's it going? I say, well, appreciate you tuning in. Illegal formation on the receiving team, so back it up to the 30. Eagles are Yacht Rock? No, they're not. Eagles are not Yacht Rock. Not even close. Literally 0 seconds, and that's a new record. The teddy bear toss is thrown. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I love that toss. I love it. Damn, I'm 14 months now. Don't have a Mickey Mouse play sets there are, but I feel like my kids have all of them. Doing a lot of assembly required. Go Pack Go. Oh, man. We had, like, all the Disney toys growing up. Like, if there was a Disney toy, we had it. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. We had, like, all the Disney Parks toys. To the top, one of them, Darnold. Out route to the far side. That's caught at the 33-yard line by Shaheed. Acquired from the Saints at the deadline. He'll get 3 before he's pushed down on the play by Lenore. Christopher Crosso, 100%. He is Yacht Rock. Yeah, I can't tell you why it's close to Yacht Rock. Yeah, I'll give you that. But, yeah, they are kind of country. Oh, easily. Love Will Keep Us Alive is a country song. Absolutely. Love Will Keep Us Alive, Desperado, those are absolutely, you could say they're country songs. Levi's is loud? I bet. It's a playoff atmosphere tonight. 2nd and 7. Shaheed last man against the Panthers. Just 1 catch for 8 yards. They'll give it on the stretch play to the far side. Walker gets a block at the 35 to the 40 and out of bounds to the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 8 before he's taken out by Jair Brown. That's a first down. We have the train play set with a battery powered train that's remote control. Oh, nice. Since like 76 till July. Yeah, when I think 76, I think July. I think the bicentennial. It Bucks clinch with the win by the Saints. Panthers with a win by the Falcons. Great for one genre, bad for another. Ooh, well, I love pop music in 88. I thought pop music in 88 was great. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Motion the wide out to the bottom of Shaheed. Play action, they'll send 5. Checks it down the screen, it's caught. Breaks a tackle, Walker to the 50, 45 near side, 40. Trucks over a guy at the 39-yard line. Renardo Green trucking over him. That's a first down and again at 20. Well, the AT40 channel, I watch that all the time. Or listen to that all the time, Rob. I love that channel. Was it second one added? Or was it just the classic American Top 40 from 70 to 88? Yeah, I love that song, Hot Wax. I love that one. Yeah, still House is packed. Yes, it is Sports Talk. Yep. I would say great for one genre, bad for the other. I mean, 93 was great for pop, but bad for hair metal. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Handoff up the middle to the 35 at Charbonnet to the 33. His first carry of the day goes for 6. Great start offensively to this one. First, I'll keep it on the ground. Wait, they added one from 98 to 04? No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They added one from 1998 to 2004? Oh, my goodness. I don't remember Shadow Stevens. Okay, I'm going to have to binge that. Listen, because holy cow. Oh, God. iHeart coming in clutch. Never thought I'd say that with iHeart. Oh, crap. I got to check that out now. 3 at the top of the screen, because sometimes I get some crap years on the countdown with AT40. Karaoke tonight or lately? No, because everything's been closed for the most part. I'm back in New York. Hand off here, Charbonnet, nothing doing. But I'll be back on Thursday. I'm going to the bar tonight for a live band. The Wreck Edmonds Trail, that's a great song. That's a great one. Most to lead a game-winning drive, which quarterback would I trust the most? I would say Josh Allen. Was Love Is the most popular song of the year? No, I will always love you as the most popular song of the year. 93 was a good year for music. 92 was better, but 93 was a really good year for music. 3rd and 4. One of its 4-down territory here. 3 at the top of the screen, 1 at the bottom. Back to his left. Right, whoop, there it is, was 93 as well. Darnold takes it. They'll send 4. Second read, not there. Third read, now going middle of the field. That's called the 25-yard line. Good job going through his reads. It's Eric Saubert down to the 23. He got the game-winning 2-point conversion 2 weeks ago against the Rams to win that game. Well, I always love you. It was late 92, early 93. It was great for grunge, yeah. It was great for grunge music. It was number 1 for years in 93. Or for weeks in 93. Called about, yeah. 96 is a weird transitional year, yeah. Yeah, 96 to 97 was not that good. 97 might be the worst year of the 90s for music. 98 was good. 99 was a banger. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. I formation here, 2 wide. Yeah, Stereo turns 40. Man, I feel old. Stretch play here. Walker up the middle to the 20. And good job reversing field to the 16-yard line. Renardo Green takes him down, but it's a gain of 8. Counts 22 because it was released 92. That's fair. I'll give you that. You know one song on all the charts the week I was born. It was number 1 for a while. Yeah, 96 Macarena. Easily. And one sweet day to start the year and the Macarena to end the year. 1999 was legendary for music, yeah. Oh, you're not kidding. 2nd and 2. Oh, I forgot to flip the banners around. So there's no banners for the first drive, we'll say. Handoff, Charbonnet. He'll break one tackle and get down to the 10-yard line. Gain of 6 and a first. Center has a great song. They have that at karaoke, too. Yeah, 2000 was a really good year for music as well. I love 2000 for music. I don't want the Seahawks to win, but the Niners uniform is so bad I have to root against them. It's the rivalry uniforms. Seahawks lose, Niners get the 1. Alt Rocco 304, yep. Anybody defensive out? Nah, not yet. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. Darnold, they'll send 4. He'll go end zone. Corner out to the far side looking for JSN. He was dragged by Lenore. Easy call there for pass interference in the end zone. Come on with the Tua Canales to confirm feeble loser? No. For what? The Bucs are feeble winners? That whole division is bad. Never heard by Blackbird. Yeah, he had a lot of good songs to pick that year. Yes, he did. Take me out to grab my friends for it, Ed. Appreciate you, Gamana. Oh, that was the right call. I saw that one. He was dragging him all the way. Appreciate you, Gamana, as always. 1st and goal. So my clock needs to reset. Ball at the 1. JSN drawing that one. Maybe the best receiver in football this year. So, Trevor Jersey, nice. And that one too, JP, yep. 9:37 to go. Great opening drive here for the Seahawks. They've gone 69 yards. Can they get 70? Charbonnet in the backfield. I formation. Play action. Darnold looking. Pressured. He'll get sacked to the 13-yard line. And that one too, JP, yep. Loss of 12. Oh, easily, ZJ. They would be easily one of the worst teams of all time in the playoffs. Easily top 3. Sam Darnold had the flat open for Charbonnet. Didn't go there. That's a loss of 12. Now you're backed up. Second down. They'll hand it off to the side on the far side to the 10. Charbonnet down to the 7. Called a gain of 5. Coach, it's terrible at game management or clock management. I mean, they're both the same thing. I would say clock management you can live with. In-game management, no. You're not going to win games with that. I was happy about the Bucs, but I can't believe I want the Aints to win tomorrow. Yep. It's going to be a wild day tomorrow. I love the final day of the season. I hate when they do that. I hate when they put songs that are clearly not in there. I have a gripe about that too, Hot Wax. I have a gripe about that too that I'm going to get to in a little bit. I brought up on stream before. I have a gripe about that. They're all out of sorts. No one's set with one. They have to burn a timeout. Yeah, they were doing Ring Around the Rosie on the top of the screen. Timeout sale. They'll have 2 left. Long 7-minute drive so far. Okay, so here's my gripe with that. Because early songs on 50s flavors are early 60s. Well, I hear Get Down on it a lot for 70s. And no way whatsoever is that a 70s song. I mean, it sounds like it. But it was 1981. Will Salah be a head coach next year? I think so. He'll get some interviews. He wasn't terrible his first stint with the Jets. I think he'll get some interviews. So after the 32nd timeout. Oh, that's not a bad timeout. In the first half now. It's not a bad timeout whatsoever. Give me just a second, then we'll call this play and then I'll get to it. So I have to get the banners in and all that. Okay, here we go. 3rd and goal at the 7-yard line. Right, that's 63, yeah. Charbonnet, if you're running on 3rd, you're probably going on 4th. It's going to get 2. Yeah, I'm not sure if Sports Dog on that one. You gotta watch tomorrow. Browns, Bengals for the sack record. Yeah, Saints, Falcons, obviously. Cowboys, Giants, no, that means nothing. Cowboys, Giants means nothing. Raiders, Chiefs, race for the 1 pick. Yeah, Broncos, starters, Pat Summons for the 1 seed. I would say as well, the AFC South game, Jaguars, Titans. I would go for it here. I would go. I mean, if you're running on 3rd, you're going on 4th. It's a long drive. 8 minutes off the clock. One of the top, three at the bottom. Back to his right. They'll motion Barner over. Darnold takes it. They're going to send 5. Darnold with his back foot to the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. No flag. Looking for Kupp. Turnover on downs. They had first and goal at the 1-yard line. They walk away with nothing. And the Niners will take over, pinned inside their own territory, but having allowed 0 points. They go to the vet, Cooper Kupp. Oh, yeah, it's eye-opening, J-Money. Yes, it is. Do I like the final 2-play sequence for Seattle? I don't like the entire sequence. First and goal at the 1, I'm running. I'm running first and goal at the 1. 4 plays to get 1 yard. I run. Third down I would throw if you don't get it by then, but I'm run to start. Cowboys being Green Bay earlier this year. Would they be in the position to potentially make the playoffs tomorrow? What would they be? 8-7-1? No, they would not be. Oh, wait. Packers would be 9-6-1. They actually would be. Yes, they could be. They could be. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, helps the channel a ton. I get it. I get the call to go for it. I didn't like the play call on first and goal. That was the problem I had a problem with. Yeah, first down, that was a mistake. First and goal at the 1, I'm running. You're running it well. You're running the ball well. I'm just running it there. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out. It's on the channel. I'll get on to a demonstration on McDonald. No, I have no problem going for it. I don't like the decision to... Yeah, the first time play... I mean, I could see a universe where that worked, but I don't like the play. Oh, no one does me suck. No. We're criticizing the play call first down, but no one's going after you, man. No one's going after you. You're totally fine, man. You're totally fine. It's a good drive for the Seahawks. Encouraging stuff. Just, I don't know what that play call was on first and goal. Take It Easy on Me by Little Riverbend, even though it's obviously an 8 song, but it's 81 release. Yeah. I know Get Down On It is a lot of 70s, but it shouldn't be. At the 1 with second down, less than a minute to go, and Super Bowl down by 4. Run it there or pass. Let's say one of the best running backs in the NFL just got 5 yards on first down. Well, fortunately, we'll never see that again. Fortunately, I don't think we ever have to worry about a situation like that. Hypothetically, I'm throwing a slant route over the middle of the field. Give me non-flashbacks of last week 18 when the Vikings started down 7-10, scoring 0 points. Yep. Hypothetically, I'm throwing a slant route. Going after an undrafted free agent corner. Beast mode's on Manicast later. Well, I better ask about that sequence. Yeah, tight coverage on that one. Trying to get, not a pick play, but they're clearly trying to get Bobo on a slant. And Kupp runs to the corner. Situation in the first half, you might need it. If you're going to go for it, use it on 4th down. I mean, they're all out of sorts. 3rd and goal at the 12, you're probably not getting it. 3rd and goal at the 7, you could. I have no problem with that. First down, the 10-yard line. Hand off here to McCaffrey up the middle. Trying to get some breathing room. We'll get down to the 7-yard line. Brings up 2nd down. These teams met back in week 1. McCaffrey that game, just 69 yards rushing, but 73 yards receiving. So about 150 yards total. One of the best players in the league this season. Bubba was open. The black universe, I don't hate it. I like the gold trim. The gold trim makes it work. Without the gold trim, it wouldn't work. One at the top, one at the bottom, back to his right. Juszczyk now motions as the receiver. Purdy, they're going to send 4. Looking at his own end zone. Slant pass to Juszczyk. On the far side. Caught at the 11. 3rd and 3 coming up. Brock Purdy playing at an insane level right now. Last game against the Bears. 24 for 33. 303 yards. Threw a pick 6 the opening play. Then after that was magnificent. I do wonder, DM Greenberg. Yeah, that's crazy how it works. Not wearing the red because of the ChatGPT from yesterday. Yep. No, they are not. That was a wild one. I did not expect that. That was a wild one. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Purdy. They'll send 4. Looking on the hour to the near side. Incomplete overthrow. Looking for Jennings. So the Seahawks defense gets a stop. And that's why you go for it on 4th down in that spot. That's one of the logic, at least. Because if you get a stop defensively, you're going to get good field position. Pinned pretty deep. First time in Seahawks history, botched a goal-go situation in a must-win game. Yeah, tight coverage on the play by Reek. Oh, it's functionally extinct. Yeah, you're not wrong on that one. You're not wrong. 4th and 3. Executive 2025, John Schneider. Don't hate it. I like Gladstone. Yeah, could have said that, JP. Yep. Catch by Shahid at the 35 to the 40. 45. Made the grab on one knee. We'll get 10 down the near or the far sideline. 40 yards of net. There was a flag on the play, though, so this might be coming back. I appreciate all you guys being here for this one. We got 5:52 to go. Personal foul face mask on the kicking team. 15 yard from the end of the run. So Seahawks are going to have it in field goal range already. So we'll get at the 49-yard line, but now, because of the face mask, put it at the 36. Now I just have to punter with their 7th round pick. I'm going to say fact. Oldies now? I would say... I think probably 70s at this point is oldies. Which I hate. Yeah, wait, Wolf, that's a good pick too. So we have excellent field position on the 36-yard line. Yes, they will. Are we doing terrestrial radio? Yeah, that's functionally extinct. WCBS includes 2,000 No, that's a lie. You're lying. Please tell me you're lying. That's not real. That is not real. That is not real that oldie stations include the 2000s. There is no way. Eventually, every decade will become an oldie decade. Yep. How many total helmets do I have? Over 1,000 at this point. About 1,100. Between NFL and college, you have Forest Junction, the True Oldies channel. Yep. Even 60s now. 60s on 6s now with 60s Junction. It's not even on channel 6. I don't know if I'll ever move 70s on 7 out of the 7 spot, but I don't know. Wait, what happened on that, Dan Weirberg? November 16, 2017. I don't know what happened then. Yeah, I've got a lot of helmets for every team. Got some Seahawks and Niners helmets for the collection, too. And only station-wide, there's 2,000 songs. Oh, God, no. Bowls with some March Madness type plot bracket? No. 64 teams would dilute the field so much, it would make the regular season meaningless. March Madness works. You have 68 teams, but there's 350 in college basketball. You can't do March Madness in football. Be a player safety issue at that point. 95-1. I'll have to check that out. Montreal take a 10-yard sack to keep him out of field goal range. King of safe and not ideal. Yep. It's such a broad term, it is. 90s rock for classic rock? No. Like Green Day? No. Green Day should not classic rock. Nickelback is oldies? No. Photograph cannot be an oldies song. Always go for a 4th down site, the opponent's 5? For the most part, yeah. For the most part. You only have one mini Seahawks rival helmet. It's still pretty good. I have this white one. Walter Jones autographed that one. All right, here we go. 5:52. I hate field goal too. I hate it. Well, the 35-yard line, Barner motion to the top. 2 wide, 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. I formation here. Niners shift the line over. They're going to hand it off to Walker. Walker will get down to the 32. He'll get 3. 2nd and 7 before he's taken down the play by Farrell. The former top 5 pick by the Raiders all those years ago. 2nd and 7. All been good complicated by Avril Lavigne. So much fun with that. Yeah, Green Day Classic Rock, no. Oh, man. When I think Classic Rock, I think like Boston. Football and oh, my bad. I think like Boston, the Eagles, Aerosmith. Out route to the near side. JSN his first of the day at the 27-yard line. 3rd and 2. Green takes him out. Last times these teams met, JSN 9 catches, 124 yards. He has been phenomenal this season. Over 1,700 yards receiving. He's going to fall shy of 2,000, barring anything absurd today. But what a season he's having. Big reason why the Seahawks are in this spot to begin with. Fighting for the 1 seed. You Red Hot Chili Peppers on Classic Rock? No. No, I can't do that. When I think Classic Rock, I think Green Day, yep. Nickelback Stab Rock, yep. More than a feeling is 50 this year. But that's Classic Rock. I'm fine with that. To the top of the screen, they're going to hand it off to Charbonnet. He's going to get the first down the misdirection to the 20. Near sideline, 15-10. 1 to beat. Beats him. ZC with a TD, and the Seahawks on the board first. Speaking of classic rock. I like that toasted. I don't like arbitrary stuff like that. I'll mess up the scheduling too in terms of how teams go to non-conference games. But what a block there! The entire side was open. A great job there by AJ Barner setting his block, allowing Sherman to have wide open space, and then Mustafa missed the tackle. Extra point is good. I'm not sure Barner held on that one. 64.99 is classic rock. No, that can't be right. Nirvana's not classic rock now. 7-0 your score. Great start for Seattle. That's like going for a square call. Yep. Tomorrow Field turns 29. Yeah, no, 99. No, that's not classic rock. I can't put the Beatles and my own worst enemy in the same thing. For the Bulls? No, the ratings are insanely good for Bulls. No, the ratings for bowl games this year are really, really good. So, 958th the Black Parade. Yeah, Fat Lip is a classic rock song. I mean, how do you go from, like, Drive My Car to then Butterfly by Crazy Town? You can't. So the only state was releasing 88 songs from 63 and 64, so any song at least 24 years old qualifies for that metric. Oh, God. So Dilemma by Nelly. Hot in Here is going to be an oldie. So Hot in Here is an oldie. By Nelly. Oh, you're kidding me. No. 7-0 your score. No, it could not be. No, J Money, it cannot. Again, click the link above if you haven't seen today's video. Appreciate all you guys a ton. Cheers, all for 700 tip. NBA ratings better than the NBA Cup? Yes, they are. By a lot. The bowl games are rarer than NBA Cup. The Pop-Tarts Bowl got 9 million viewers. The Pop-Tarts Bowl, 9 million viewers. Must be 20 plus years old. Well, minimum. Time of Life is classic rock. I already said it, Chippy. Already got you on that one. Yeah, I have trouble calling 80s musical, let alone 2000s. 80s, I'm okay with it if it's before MTV. Pop-Tarts Bowl got better rings of the cup. Yep. Perhaps 80s glam rock. Yeah. Classic rock cuts right around the height of disco. I would agree with that. Yeah, there's so many Texas commercials this year. State Farm. See the beer commercial with Shane Gillis. Power Social replaced Orange Bowl as a playoff game. I love it. I think the championship between the Pop-Tarts Bowl and the winner gets to sacrifice a Pop-Tart. I love it. Yeah, it's only where I come from. Wait, Def Leppard's again there too, yeah. 7-0 your score, 4.5 to go in the first. Niners going left to right. First drive went 3 and out. This drive, will start the 35-yard line. Favorite sports to watch. Ooh. Let's go NFL first. College football second. MLB third. I think NHL last. NBA second to last. College basketball third to last. But in person, it's a different story. Yeah, lots of you watching the Pop-Tarts Bowl, the Blues game of the Arena Bars tonight. Oh, that's awesome. You've learned that Puddle Mud is butt rock. Yes, that's butt rock for sure. Well, the 35-yard line here for the Niners. First drive went 3 and out. We have about 270 in the chat. Again, we're going to be live tomorrow for Steelers-Ravens, so make sure you're here for that on Sunday Night Football. Appreciate all you guys being here. McCaffrey in the backfield alongside Purdy. McCaffrey to his right, 2 at the top of the screen, 1 at the bottom is the tight end. They give to McCaffrey up the middle, and this one's going to get just 1 yard, brought down the 36-yard line. Taken down on the play by Boye Mafe. Actually marked 50 years. That's insane. That is nuts. Last time out, the Niners were very good offensively. They ran for 200 yards. They ran it down the Bears' throats. Averaged about over 6 yards a carry. They're going up against the number 1 defense in the league in terms of rushing yards per attempt allowed. And they're good at sacking the quarterback, too, and getting pressure because Purdy going down for a loss of 2. Hall. Derek Hall, the third-year man. Maybe Toasted. Sherman Hall of Fame? Yes. Yes, absolutely. I don't know, it's a hot take up on him. I don't think that's a super attack. Including Super Bowl champions, head coach of Mike Bart's crazy. But see, for Cannon, he's fringe. I want Holmgren and Cannon first, and I want Shanahan and Cannon first. One at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his right, and Coughlin and Cannon first. We need other games like that map. I'm with you. They'll send forward Purdy, stepping up, checks it down the drag route to the near side, caught the 40, makes 1 man miss, but can't make the second. Ernest Jones on the stop at the 43-yard line. I'll have to punt it away. Back-to-back 3 and outs. Lawrence a bust? No, he's playing at an insane level right now. Why would Lawrence be a bust? Lawrence is playing at, like, he's the 3rd favorite for MVP right now. He's playing out of his mind right now. Yeah, Brock Purdy. Shawan Jennings on that one. I don't think they're going for it. 4th and 2. Back-to-back 3 and outs. Yes, remember American Hotbox. Yep. Shaddy. Will he be fired? Yes, he will be fired. All reports say he's going to get fired. Punt fair catch is called for, made at the 18-yard line by Shaheed. Just 39 yards on that one. All net. Well, finalists, yes, he will be. Yes, he will be one of the finalists. Yeah, it's been a while since a story like this in the first. You have a Niners offense that is red hot as of late. Right, Trev Lawrence is a bust. Ever since the bye week, the Niners can't really stop them. It's a team that has scored 127 points since the bye, averaging 42.3 points per game. They're going to be back? Well, he's playing injured right now. I think next year he'll be back. Yeah, I get it in the first quarter. You don't want to make it a 10-0 game if you don't get it. I get it. 42.3 points per game scored by the Niners since the bye week, including 42 last time out against the Bears. Do you look at a sack? I think he does. They get pressure. Last game against the Bears, 500 yards of offense in that one. In the game against the Colts, they put up 48. Now, 7 came off a pick 6, but still, 440 yards of offense there. So far, struggling. 2 quick 3 and outs. Yeah, Pete Carroll 1 and done. Yep, that corner Schultz. Not too surprised. I didn't know if they had the money to do it, but I think Browns gets next head coach. Ooh, I could see Salah, potentially. Pretty at 1 yard than my injured defense. Will be 2 yards, so it was 4th and 2. Morstead, 2 punts already. At 2 punts the last 3 games combined. Just to give you an idea of how much the Niners offense has been clicking as of late. Was worn out watching the vlogs. I didn't even see almost Georgia. Oh, man, you missed a good one. You missed one of the craziest bowl games I've ever seen. The final quarter was just the most drunken quarter I've ever watched. Gruden? No, he's blackballed from the NFL. Gruden will never get a head coaching job in the NFL again. You can't be suing the league and then be getting a head coaching job. There's no way. The Browns' job, they need a quarterback. They're in some trouble. With less time in the same deficit? Yeah, you know, you can't think like clock in the first quarter in a 1-score game. Yeah, Akamoto Blue Jay. Well, not going to the NL. That's good. I had a feeling, again, the Blue Jays are heavy spenders this offseason. I love it. Maybe Akamoto getting him takes him out of the Bregman running, because I know the D-backs and Blue Jays are really in on Alex Bregman. I want Bregman a lot, because we have a gaping hole right now in our infield, potentially. Do you want to see Florida's game for the same reason? Though the Gruden lawsuit's ongoing. Who? No. Who? I don't even know who you're talking about. Final 10 seconds are drunk. Yep. One top, one the bottom. They're going to give it to Walker up the middle to the 20. Walker to the 25. To the 30. Breaks a tackle. 35 down the 38-yard line. Gain a 20 and a first down. Kenneth Walker. Niners' run defense was not that good last time against Chicago. Allowed well over 5 yards a carry. And Walker getting 20 there. Nice juke move inside. Getting by Jair Brown. Well, Texas Seahawks just both teams trying to lose. Ole Miss Georgia was the game that never wanted to end, but in a good way. And they have no run defense tonight right now. It goes once again to Walker on the outside. Makes one man miss and then brought down the 39-yard line after a gain of 1. Was able to juke out Bryce Huff. Then not much after that. Sure, Sanders? No, he sucks. 2nd and 9. Yeah, Blue Jays, they'll be competitive. They're spending money. They're bringing their guys back. They'll be fine. Also, Burrow's not even a runner. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Burrow's not even a running quarterback. This time, Charbonnet in the backfield to his right. 2 at the top of the screen now. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Cut motions to the bottom of the screen. So you got 3 wide, 2 at the bottom of the screen, 1 at the top. Back to his right. Darnold, they'll send 4, takes it. Clean pocket, middle of the field. That's calling the hitch to JSN, his 2nd of the day. And gets into midfield at the 50. Brought down by Renardo Green. But JSN, another grab for him. Is it okay against the Steelers? No. He did terrible against the Steelers, actually. They won, but it was 13-6. He was terrible. He threw some awful interceptions. Did Nick say Walker's a fridge at the end of the season? I am not sure on that. Yeah, no, this is the final year of his contract. Yep. 1 on the top of the screen, 1 on the bottom. Could be the final play of the quarter. And Charbonnet going nowhere. 1 yard. Jair Brown takes him down at the 49-yard line. That'll take us to the end of 1. All Seahawks in that one. No first downs for the Niners. We go to the end of 1. Seahawks will scoot back to head coaching job this year? Yes, I do. I do think so. He'll be the hot name. If they don't have to call a play, I don't think they will. They'll just go with a hard count. Nope, they're not going. But if all Bengals were to walk away if they made the playoffs, I think so. With Burrow, yes, I think they would. Mets to make some moves this offseason. Yeah, I don't know what Stearns is doing. I don't know what Stearns... Actually, whoa, false start. Back it up 5 yards. They're trying to get with a hard count. McDonald's like, wait, we're never calling a play. McDonald's like, what are you talking about? We were never even calling a play on that one. Try to go quick to the line, get him with a hard count. They get the flinch. Yeah, I saw it. Yep, that's the right call. Barner flinched. He nodded his head. He flinched. Before Barner went back and reset and Sauber went up and reset, Barner flinched. Now it's 2nd and 14. Seahawks playing from behind the schedule now. But we go to the 2nd. It is still Seahawks ball near midfield when we get back. Let's have their own sitcom. Well, Cam Ward has his own show right now. On the late commercial break. That pop fly pick that Shredder threw was one of the worst picks I've ever seen. It was bad. Browns get back in 99. I feel like upper management threw the towel easily on coaching the quarterback's not mine to develop. You can definitely say that. I threw Tim Couch into the fire. There you go, Cucci, on that one. So 2nd and 14. It is all Seahawks to start this game. Seattle's running down their throats. 88 yards on 12 carries. Cam Ward, yeah, zone show on Tubi, I believe. 7.3 yards per carry. Niners, no first downs. 15 yards of offense. And that's it. No, Cam Ward does. Cam Ward has his own show. It's a 6-part docuseries, yes. It's a 6-part doc. You never saw the ads for that? The Seahawks don't send Walker. Who does he go to? Ooh. Oh, man. I could see the Saints. Yeah, 0-star, yes. Sauce playing some Bucks Panthers broadcast. Man, I don't like the rules analyst that ESPN's got. Like, that's not Minnesota's scout. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Right, actual show, yeah. I don't know on that one what the right answer is. So 2nd and 14 to start the second. Over on ESPN and ABC. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Again, we go live for all the games, so be here for Sunday Night Football, Steelers, Ravens. We'll be live for Black Monday as well. I'll be live for the FCS Championship. Great game between Illinois State and Montana State. We'll be on the call for that one. So make sure you're here for that. One at the top, two at the bottom. Seahawks going left to right now to start. Darnold out route to the far side. That's caught by JSN, his third of the day to the 49-50. 45, tiptoe on the sideline. He never stepped out of bounds. He never stepped out of bounds. He's going to walk in the end zone. Well, let's see. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. Yeah, he was out. Got the first down, but he was out. He was out right there. Right past the line to gain. Still a heck of an effort there by JSN. But there were some whistles there. Ball be on the 37-yard line. He stepped out. Good call. Way back at the 38. Charbonnet in the backfield. In field goal range, though. One on the top, one on the bottom. JSN, 3 catches already. Stretch play to the near side. Looking for some space. So he got 7.3 yards per carry in the first quarter. Going to add to that here. It's a gain of 11. The B crew calling a game that important? Well, you got to have someone call it. Because, I mean, who else are you going to get? I mean, the A crew's on this game. And Jason said yes. 6 or 7? Yes, he is. How's it going, NT? Appreciate you tuning in. I mean, you got to have some crew call it. You can't have you can't have the A crew call both games unless you're doing a remote, which you can't do that. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Charbonnet in the backfield. They will motion the tight end Barner over as a blocker. First down, fake the toss. Darnold looking in the flat, not there for Barner. Now resets his feet, scrambles out, throws it on the run, incomplete. Down the near sideline. The Dyers are already a dynasty. Yes, they are a dynasty. Easily. 3 and 6 years and back-to-back, they're a dynasty. So I was proving that last year wasn't a fluke at all. They're playing like a 1 seed. They're playing awfully well right now. Be crucial to this game is Bucks Panthers? No. No way. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. And they're going left to right at the 26-yard line. Averaging over 8 yards a carry to start this game. Stretch play here on the outside. Walker going nowhere. Balled up at the 30. Last time these teams met, the Seahawks were not good on the ground. Last time these teams met, they averaged just 3.2 yards per carry. Much different here, although Niners hoping that last run changes their fortunes. So that'll be a loss of 4 at the 30. How's it going, PM? Yep. Bucks win, and now I gotta wait to see what happens with the Saints-Falcons game. Should have been a 4:25 Fox CBS and put a different game in the Saturday 4:30 slot, maybe the Rams game. No, because Rams-Cardinals is kind of a dud. No one wants to watch the Cardinals on national TV. That game is going to be a bloodbath. In all likelihood. No, they got it right with the games they chose. 3 at the top, 1 on the bottom. Back to his left. Darnold will snap with 1. Swings it out wide to Walker. He's blown up at the 30. Not sure if that was a run. That might have gone backwards. No, it was about lateral, so it's going to be a pass, but got to hold your blocks there, and Jake Bobo cannot hold his block. Have to settle for a field goal as a result. Upton Stout just blowing by Jake Bobo. Once he bowled him over, it's an easy play. Great defense there by San Fran. Best all units in Week 18? Oh, easily Denver. Easily. It's not even close. 4th and 13. 47-yard try for Myers. Snap is good. Kick is up, and that is drifting. Wide right. Seahawks have 3 drives in plus territory. They only have 7 to show for it. Remember the last time these teams met? Myers was perfect. Wide right there. San Fran takes over at the 35-yard line when we get back. McDonough being the B-team guy? You know, he was not good on NFL. He's great on college. He's phenomenal in college. Also, McDonough was just doing the Sugar Bowl, so you can't have him do the game immediately after. I mean, Fowler just did, but At least Fowler could fly out that night. McDonough had to fly out on Friday. Joe Buck jinxed him? Oh, man. Kyle got so lucky. Jason Myers. Most field goals made this season and most field goals attempted this season. He's now 39 for 45 on the season. The former Jaguars kicker, the veteran, has been in the league for over a decade at this point. Niners will get it back when we get back here. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out on the channel. So we try and grow this community even more. Niners have a drive for one. See up to no first down so far. Yeah, I love the Bills' duties, but the Broncos ones are just classics. Myers can take a 7-step before the kick. If you know, you know. Yes, you do. It didn't tell you. Yeah, you did. And $10, he'll get your name on that LED board as well. As you said, it's working great. It's working great. It's a glance LED. You can buy one. It's not sponsored. I just love this product. But you can buy one, and it's really, really good. The signature lettering isn't great. I like the gold trim, though. I will say, I do like the gold trim. Maybe not the font, but I do like the gold trim. It's easy to see the numbers, at least, on these. Which I can't say for all the Rivals unis. Can't say for all of them. Sales of talent field? Yes, they have. Not ideal when you're playing a team as good as the Niners and you have the ball in plus territory 3 times. You only have 1 score to show for it. Not great. First down at the 35-yard line. San Fran, 2 drives, 2 3-and-outs. Again, Morstead, 2 punts. All of December. Feature new? Yes, it is. Yeah, we got it for Christmas. So, it is brand new. I love it. In the flat on the near side, Kittle, double grab, a caught at the 40, and down to the 43, called a gain of 6. George Kittle on that one. The veteran tight end. So, you know if he was going to play tonight. But he is. Had 4 catches for 25 yards the last time these teams met, and a touchdown. Got injured, though, on that final drive. Jake Tunges came in and was the hero. Kittle did not play against the Bears last game, but he's back here. 2nd and 4. One on the top, one on the bottom. Use check motion since up the screen. Back to his right. McCaffrey, they'll send 5. Purdy, jump throw, angle route. McCaffrey, his first down of the game. To the 48-yard line. CMC, the first down for the Niners. Took him about 18 minutes to do it, but they're in plus territory and driving here. When I hear a team in punt a game, it means they probably went for a 4th down a lot. Yeah, the Niners are a bit different because they are averaging 42 points per game the last 3 games. So, it's a little bit different. First down in plus territory for the first time today. 2 at the bottom of the screen. Purdy play action flat. So in for Jennings. It's caught behind the line, but great tackle in the open field. Loss of 1 for Reek. Woolen makes the play. If you're Jennings, you got to run that. Ran a little bit deeper in the flat. Ran it well behind the line. Couldn't set his line there. An open field tackle using the sideline as an extra defender as well. Helping out a ton. 2nd and 11. See, I can read the numbers. It's funny. I don't have a problem reading the gold trim. Back to his right. 3 at the bottom of the screen. Purdy stabs it. They'll send 4. Purdy off his back foot. Middle of the field. Caught. And then dropped. Jennings. And he took a shot on that one too. Jennings took a shot on that one. Brought down by Drake Thomas. He's slow to get up. And the training staff will take a look at him. Nebraska basketball legit? Yes, I think they are. I think this could be the year for Nebraska. They finally do it. Third and 11. Niners banged up already. Got no Pearsall today. And now Jennings on the sideline for this one. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his right. Now McCaffrey lines up as a wide receiver. 4 wide. Purdy, they'll send 4. Stepping up. Going to take off and run to the 45. Bouncing outside on the far side. And diving at the 40. Figure 4 down territory here. Gets 9. 4th and 2. Purdy had 2 rushing touchdowns last game against the Bears. We know he can use his legs if need be. Yeah, Ayuk, yep. Oh, man. And he's done nothing except speed past the stadium at 100 miles an hour. They punted last time on 4th and 2. This time they're going to go for it. Still in the huddle, though, with 10 seconds. They might burn a timeout. I'm not sure they're going to be able to get to the line in time. 6 on the clock. 5, 4, 3 in the pistol. They just get it off. Wait, challenge flag is thrown. McDonald throws the challenge flag right as they're snapping the ball. He's going to challenge the spot. But again, I don't think you could challenge this. Because it wasn't a first down. So it's going to be a timeout. There's nothing to challenge here for McDonald. Just going to be a timeout. So you can't challenge the spot if it doesn't result in a first. I have no problem burning a timeout there. But he's got a point. You know, that foot was out. That should be 4th and 3. I don't like that rule. That foot was out. It should be 4th and 3 at the 40 instead of the 39. But if it's not a first down, can't challenge the spot. I formation here. They changed the formation. Use check in motion. Purdy, play action. They're going to send 6. Purdy, pressured, throws it. Incomplete on the near sideline for use check. Broken up by Reek. That's a turnover on downs. The Niners go. They don't get it. Just 1 first down, their first 3 drives of the game, and it's Seahawks ball when we get back. And that's a good job by Reek, too, to not make contact with use check, because that ball just floating up there. Seahawks take over when we get back. At the 40-yard line. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out on the channel as we try and grow this community even more. A great one in hindsight. Yep. Hamilton would hesitate. Yep. A lot of pressure on that one. A lot of pressure. Center roll for no reason. Yep. Turnover graphic? No, not for turnovers on down. If it's a turnover on downs, there's no graphic for that. Only pick, fumble, stuff like that. Slobby so far? You know, Seahawks have to take advantage of their opportunities. Seahawks have had great field position. They're moving it well. They're running it well. Just got to keep it going. Niners threads? I'm not opposed. Turn on down. Maybe at some point we'll add that. At some point we'll add that. Probably going to be this year's Darnold's 1C quest. Why is the turnover downs? Why does it not count as a turnover? Because he didn't lose possession of the football. I think that's why. Because you didn't lose the actual football itself. Because by that logic, too, punting the ball would be a turnover. Because you could still get, let's say it's 4th and 40, you go for it, you get 38 yards. Well, the punt would be 38 yards as well. You never lost the handle of the ball. I think that's probably why. A strong legacy of failure of it? Yeah. It's a... I think as he said, I can spill the beans. I've known about this for a while. Let's just say, if you know Caleb, he's been working hard on it. 222, nothing. I've not got. John Boys did a video on that one. Secret Base. So they got everything covered with that one. Yeah, Caleb, if you know Caleb in the chat, he works with Tree, and he's been working hard on that one, I think. We'll see if it's coming. But it's been over a year. It's been working for over a year on that one. Now that Tree spilled the beans on it. It's coming at some point, and you can thank Caleb when it does come out. I'm excited. Play action. They're going to send it for Darnold. Middle of the field. Caught at the 44-yard line. JSN again is fourth of the day already. And they're in plus territory for the fourth straight drive at the 43-yard line. Pick 6 is minus 1 touchdown pass for a quarterback. The return yards counts against their passing yards total. Oh, man. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Raleigh Unis. I don't hate him. I don't hate him. I like the gold trim. The vid's going to age very well soon after starting. There's very little time left on Earth. Yes. Yes, it will. Clippers video. Starting Clippers video is coming. Yeah, I saw Save the Tree. I saw it in between the breaks, so I want the shout out on that one too, but those are all very good creators. Charbonnet, handoff here. That's going to get a yard on the stretch to the 41-yard line. You never see better than JSN. I'm with you on that one. I'm 100% with you. 2nd and 9. Yeah, that was a very good Save the Trade today. I was waiting to see, like, because it usually comes out New Year's Eve, so I was, like, refreshing on New Year's Eve, like, okay, I want this out before I go on, and, like, oh, it's not coming out. Maybe January 1st, and then nope, and then surprise drop today. 2nd and 9. Another handoff here. It's Walker to the 36-yard line. That'll be 4. Watch stream delayed match game feed. All good. That's smart. That is smart. Anyways, my feed is a bit behind when I'm on computer. Did Justin Jefferson just disappear from existence? I mean, he hasn't had the best season this year. He's still really good, but I mean, I'll take Chase over him. I always took Chase over Jefferson. 3rd and 4. You figure 4 down territory here. Yeah, funny, there was a whole bit. That should be like an entire tangent in the video. An hour-long tangent in the video. Darnold, pressured up the middle. Gonna take off and run. Slides down to 32. That's a first. He did 4, got 5. Yeah, that's your score alert. I said no quarterback half the year. But he's also dropped a lot of passes. I mean, he's had balls go through his hands. Right now, Dex, he means a lot now. Well, it's not about the draft pick. It's more about the... I don't care about the draft pick. I care more about the the playoff aspect of it. Injured player for the Niners, so they do technically call a timeout. Ball the 31-yard line. So while the defensive lineman is down, so we'll step aside here with 7 to go. 30 season watching the NFL. Some top 30 of the last 30 season countdowns. Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be a cool concept. So while the Carolina gets to playoffs and Atlanta wins, yeah, failing to success. Crazy how that works out. Absolutely nuts. Right, for the Rams to pick, man. Yes. Yeah, 2 spots. It's not like 12 to 14. It's not crazy. Chase and Jess are better year to year. I don't know. JSN's been really good for a while now at this point. Carolina being LA shocked me. I did not see that coming. I was flabbergasted when that happened. I was like, wait, what? It's like, how on earth did he pull that off? There's quite a few touchdowns this year. He has. Sam, the only quarterback to play for the 1 seed Week 18 back-to-back years? In this spot where it's winning and losing, you don't get the 1. Yes. But there have been times where you go for the 1 seed back-to-back years, but you've got the division locked up already. Paris been more shocking? No, I don't think so. You got smoked by SMU, yep. Jason's going to be having a 21 Cup season this year. But Cup to some extent came out of nowhere. To some extent, Cooper Kupp was a no-name. Jason was a first-round pick, who was a baller last year with over 100 catches. Yeah, Darnold could be their weakness. Yeah. Seahawks are so good, though. Seahawks are so freaking good. This whole division is just insane, besides the Cardinals. First down here after the injured player. Oh, yes. In this scenario, right, he's the first one to do it. Yep. But they're also winning him 3 years in a row from 2011 to 13. Yep, for the division. Crazy. 8-8 perpetually. Hand off here once again, Walker to the 25-yard line. Give him 6. 2nd and 4. But I don't think they're really thinking about that right now, Dexy. I think they're thinking about like more playoffs. I mean, 12 to 14, it's not a huge difference. It really is not. There's sometimes where it is, but 12 to 14 is not a huge difference in the draft pick. It really isn't. I was doing that comment until this year. Yeah, because it was his third year. He was a Pro Bowler last year. One top, one the bottom. Walker again in the backfield. They go stretch play to him once again. He's got the first down, the 20-yard line. Just keep it on the ground. Seahawks have 2 plays. Feed JSN and run the ball. Both are working well, but there's a flag on the play. I might have spoken too soon. Holding on the offense. Backing up 10 yards. Cowboys great receiver held back by Goff immediately showed when Stafford came along they couldn't stay healthy. Yeah. Unfortunate when that happens. Gray Zabel getting called for that one. The first-round pick out of NDSU. Yeah, I think next year McCarthy Jefferson's going to be a better combo. Yep, but you can't do that. Pretty much bear hug the guy to the ground. It's the right call. 2nd down. 6 to go in the first half. One bunched inside, 2 wide, 1 the top, 1 the bottom. Darnold, 5-step drop, out route, caught on the far side by Barner at the 28-yard line. Taken out on the play by Pinnock. Call it 3rd and 7. Yeah, running linebackers at this point. Jason could have broken 2,000 this year, potentially. So it's doing good so far. Can I make it a 2-score game? Remember, Niners get to start the second half. Got to get some points here. Baker's over the Medicast. 3rd down. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his right. Now Barner lines up. At the top of the screen. He'll be a wideout. They're going to send 6. Darnold off his back foot. End zone. JSN. Double coverage. Incomplete. Renardo Green and Jair Brown on the stop. JSN blanketed. And they'll settle for the field goal. Myers 0 for 1 today. Niners sent pressure there. JSN had a step. The ball did not get there in time because they're almost thrown off his back foot. Because of that, it was lifted up in the air a little bit longer than they would have liked, and Brown was able to come in and break it up. Windy day, 45-yard try to make it a 2-score game. Snap is good. Kick is up. This one is good. Seahawks lead by 10. Yeah, this one you might have to rub. Niners get it back. When we get back. Just 1 first down to start this game. Again, the Niners 42 points per game since the bye week. 1 first down thus far here. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton on the channel. Let's try to grow this community even more. Appreciate all you guys being here. We're not doing overtime tonight. Just keep that in mind. No OT tonight. So just keep that in mind. But 10-0 your score. It's been domination. 1 first down compared to 12. 32 plays compared to 12. 18 minutes of possession. But theoretically, he could have. He had some halves where he was not getting fed necessarily. Darnold's confused because he showed Fletcher being a first-round pick and then shows Fletcher being the Jets guy. Yep. 193 to 39 in terms of total yardage. Want to OT tonight? I am going to the bar tonight. No NFL demonstration time for a demonstration for the playoffs. I gotta do Hawaii Bowl at some point. I gotta have Carroll in the bag as well because I gotta just upload that the moment he gets fired. The moment Carroll gets fired, I gotta upload that one. Can San Fran get anything going here? If you count the drop passes, he has 4,000 yards this year. Well, Trevor's probably got 5,000 if you count the drop passes. Jokes, we'll see. Probably not. No, there's a band downtown that I really like. So there's a really good band playing downtown. $5:19 to go in the first half. Winner gets the 1. Loser, a wild card. Myers kicks this. Knuckler bounce to the 15, then out of bounds. And Myers will take over the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for San Francisco. They'll get it at the 40. The miscue by Myers. And a windy day here, but that never left the foot right. And we'll be live again for the Steelers-Ravens game tomorrow night. Right, most quarterbacks get 5,000. Yes. I won't pick her up. That's why Life Alert exists. Yard just that'd be cool. That'd be a cool stat. Yeah, that's why we got Life Alert. Ball the 40. One on the top, one on the bottom. Purdy. Screen pass to the near side. Caught but blown up. Kittle going nowhere on the near side of the field. Eman Wari, one of the best rookies in football. Takes him down for a loss of 5. I think Metcalf spitting, or Carter swing was supposed to was the first play. A top 10 dumb decisions. I might do that at some point. Just a recap show? Maybe. There were no blockers there. Complete whiff on that one by Pleasance. Again, no Trent Williams. He's injured. Austin Pleasance, the backup left tackle, whiffs on the block. Saturday noon game is the prime game. I'm going to say Saturday night is prime game. Hitch route. Miller Phillips caught at the 40-yard line. We got the yardage back. Witherspoon, though, on the stop. 3rd and 10. All right, that's always match reality. Russell Wilson with a tackle. Yep, definitely the right number 3. 3rd and 10. Earflu stats about the worst decision ever. It's pretty bad, yeah. It probably is. At least since I've been doing this. 1 on the top, 2 at the bottom. They'll motion Jennings to the bottom of the screen. They'll send 4. Purdy, pocket collapses, steps up on the near side, fires on the run, open, caught by Jennings at the 45, who's pushed out of bounds to the 47-yard line by Witherspoon. Had 2 receivers in the same spot. Seahawks got home with 4, but a great job by Purdy stepping up the pocket and delivering a strike. To the former Tennessee wideout. First down at the 47. One at the top, one at the bottom. Just a second first down of the game for the Niners. They'll go to Robinson for the first time. Breaks 1 at the 45, and then muscling his way to the 43 before he's thrown down on the play by Brandon Peely. Niners fans will say someone's worse than Flus. It was, yes. I'm talking since I've done this. Since I've streamed games. Russ numbers we were out of circulation on principle. I mean, I'm fine with it not. I think until you make the Hall of Fame, and he's not making the Hall of Fame. That's true, Dexter, yeah. Second and 4. Play action. Purdy gets rid of it. Caught by Kittle, breaks a tackle, and stays on his feet to the 37-yard line. They can take this down if they want. A chance to double dip here. Best player in franchise history, not named Largent. Walter Jones. No. Walter Jones. Cortez Kennedy. Walter Jones is like maybe the best tackle of all time. Richard Sherman was better than Russ. One on top, one on the bottom. They don't have to call a play. We'll see if they do. They will not. So go the 2-minute warning. Take subs only mode off for the halftime break. I got a good one so far here in the battle for the 1 seed. 10-0 your score. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. Top 5 franchise history. All right, let's think. Jones, Largent, Sherman, Kennedy, easily. I'm not sure about that. Sean Alexander, you could say as well, was better than Russ. Earl Thomas. Yeah, I'd say top 10. I'm sure I'd go top 5. Mark Lynch's 1 and loser gets 5. That's crazy, Dexy. Already. Kiffin put in the work. Winner clinches the 1. Seahawks would get the 5 if they lose. The Niners could get the 6. The Chamber? I've heard of it. I haven't watched it. A 10-0 your score. No, Russ Matter on that team. It was never the best at his position. Right, we're close to the best at his position. Like some of the other guys who played for the Seahawks were. Rams, so they haven't clinched the 6 yet. Depends on, if the Seahawks lose, then they do get the 6. Eagles bench beats Washington. I think they can. Washington's really bad. You half the season where Arthur's game manager, and when they let him cook, he eventually flamed out. Eventually, yep. They can also play hard against the Cowboys. I just think their defense is destroyed at this point. It's going to be a bad game. I don't think it's going to be that good. If Broncos Seahawks, can you imagine if that's Super Bowl? Could happen. All right, we go to the 2-minute warning. First down for the Niners at the 37-yard line. They get the ball for the second half, so a chance to double dip. They have all their timeouts. Seahawks only have 1, so the Niners can really manage this clock here and not give the ball back to the Seahawks. They'll start with a run on the stretch play. That's the right call. Gain of 3 at the 34. Take your time here if you're San Fran. Playing very conservative until you get a first. You get a first, then you can go. But until then, you're in position making a 1-score game. Like the original Niners logo. Oh man, with the man with steam come out of his. Yeah, that's a fun one. Mike's only got 1 timeout. No, McDonald can't really call timeout. He's only got 1. Second down. Kill in motion as a blocker. They're going to go flea flicker. Purdy goes back to him. Checks it down the flat. It's caught. McCaffrey out of bounds. The 28-yard line. Oh, that is most definitely not true, Joe. The last 2 digits can be the same. Yes, 7 and 2 are definitely the same digits. The AFC Niners logo, yeah. Bam Bam, Earl, Jones, Larger Kenny. I don't hate it. Legion of Boom led. They won Super Bowl. Winters is walking into the tunnel, by the way. So he is walking off the field injured. Third down at the 30. Not going to go out of bounds. Yep. Not on that spot. Purdy, they're going to send 4. Looking, second read, pressured, stepping up. He'll avoid the sack, but then thrown down at the line of scrimmage, and now the Seahawks should take a timeout. And they will with 1:09. And that's probably going out of bounds on the previous play. The Jerry sets are insane. Like, we'll never see it again. Second time Purdy's gone down. I think that might be a rushing attempt. I'm not sure there was any yards lost on that one. Decision now for the Niners. You get the first. Seattle doesn't get the ball back this half. So, windy day. Piniero's been pretty good this year. Get the ball started the second half. I'm going personally. I'm going for it. But they will not. They're going to kick the field goal. Robin Sixer, Carolina Spring, and Jimmy G compete with Young this offseason. I agree. I don't think Young is anything special. I've never been impressed with Young. I got shot Michigan. Appreciate you, man. Oh, yeah, points? I get it. Pinheiro? Perfect. EP for 3. So 1-score game. Niners on the board. No, he's not falling 31. I would be very surprised. He falls to 31. 10-3 your score. It might not be the end half. It might not be. We'll see. 1-score game. Require 30 more yards to begin to make it worth the risk. No, it wouldn't. Because remember, the whole thing is that the Seahawks have no timeouts, so they would not get the ball back. Problem is that now the Seahawks can drive down the field. Seahawks have plenty of time with 1:06 to go down the field. That's the thing. They could still make it a 2-score game. It was supposed to be at Los Angeles. Kickoff here, field at the 2-yard line. Taken out to the 10, 15, 20. Shaheed, 25, 30. We know how dangerous he is. He gets down to the 35-yard line. And that's the danger. So it's a pretty good return. You only need about 25 yards to get to range. Winters, by the way, questionable to return with an ankle. Yeah, it's crazy, JP, when you think about it. JP, when you think about it like that. But some teams are more stingy than others with retire numbers. Niners we're toast? No. Now look at the ball start the second half. Gotta keep it at a 1-score game, though. Obviously, no timeouts for Seattle. Cut motions to the top of the screen. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his right. Darnold snaps it. They're going to send 4. He's looking. Stepping up. Sacked at the 27. We'll see if the Niners take a timeout. How do you play this if you're Shanahan? They're not going to. They look at it as, we get the ball to start the second half. If they don't score, it's all good. And I completely get it. If it was 3rd and 18, I call a timeout. But 2nd and 18, I get this. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his right. Darnold, they'll send 4. Trying to step up. He's going to throw on the run. It's caught by his tight end, Barner, at the 35, down to the 38. Seahawks have no timeouts. And they don't have to take one here. And Seahawks going to play off 7, 6, 5, 4. I'm not sure they're going to call anything. They're not. They will not call a play. We will go into the halftime break. In the battle for the 1 seed. And your score, 10-3 in favor of Seattle. The Niners get it, start the second half. That's not a decision. I completely get what Shaddy was doing there. 3rd and 18, I call it out, but not 2nd and 18. I get it. You get the ball to the half, make it it's a one-score game. That's our last linebacker. Not pretty, with winners questionable. I'll vote on that poll. Who do you think wins this one? Sarah Slater Rise? Oh, man. Yeah, Kyle takes off. I mean, you got an offense that scores 42 a game since the bye. They've got 3. I get it. I get being ticked off. Panthers-Bucks game was good. Just sucks for the Panthers. Couldn't get 3rd down to save their lives. Yeah, I mean, the referees were not good in that game either. But the Panthers did not play well. Bucks were the better team. They're by far the better team, actually. Let's see what they can do in the second half. Last time these teams met, Seahawks led 10-7 at the halftime break. Niners came back to win. I'm not giving Seattle any opportunities. Because you get balls for the second half, I get it. Yeah, Shannon will coach as many seasons as Bill Walsh did. That's nuts. You get 10 years. You got 2017. That is nuts to think about. You credit Seahawks State? Yep. I think so too. It's the right move. I'm not giving any time. I'm not giving him any time. And pretty sure you guys soon of this one. Just trying to result. Yep, I did see that. Can't say I'm surprised at this point. Veteran back. Nothing to play for. And maybe his final game is a Jet. I don't think it's coming back. I think it's frustrated with the way things are. I don't think it's coming back. Unless they franchise him. That's Hall's last game as a Jet. A lot of good running backs on the market. ETN potentially. Walker, Hall. This will be an interesting year. CMC empty the tank for the second half? Could be. Very well be. First time the Niners have not scored a touchdown in the first half since the Jaguars game back in week 4. Yeah, if they get the second pick, that'd be cool for the Jets. A lot of quarterbacks have improved. The Jets are the problem. Fact Fisher, Hall holds down until he's traded. He's never playing again for the Jets. He will never play again for the Jets. Brees Hall, K9, Charbonnet, ETN. You're going to get a lot of good ones. Can the Jets get a pick this week? I want it to happen on like a Hail Mary. I want them to get a pick on, let's say, end of the first half. Drake May just, or not Drake May, Josh Allen. Well, it wouldn't even be Josh Allen, but end of the first half, just throw up a Hail Mary at midfield, and he just potential trade for Hall. Well, he'll be a free agent, so Melissa tagging doesn't matter. Yep. But each get a touchdown, you get 200. Wow, that's good. That is good. And 10-3 you're scoring. If you have not done so already, hit that like button, subscribe. We are close to 70K. That'd be a good move for Brees. A very good move. Your Panthers back on me. You got Dowdle and Hubbard. I don't hate it. Denver Hall a blank check. Depends on how they view. how they view their depth behind Harvey. We really don't need, because that's why we trade away Tank Bigsby. It's like it makes sense. Like we have Tuna as our backup. We have ETN. We have our pass catching back or pass blocking back in Allen. Like we don't need Tank Bigsby. No running back's worth a blank check. No. No running back's worth a blank check. Except for maybe like Barry Sanders. Like there's very few. Derrick Henry is worth a blank check only because, for me at least, Henry's worth a blank check because he was in our division and I would pay, and I'm seeing my mind to get him out of our division because we would never stop him. I think Vikings need O-line, tight ends, and DBs. Yes, they do. Mostly good defensive game. Yes, so far. And very good defense. Seems to be leaving on the field trying to get a bye. Doesn't have to move. I think it depends. Good name for the national championship game. Where I prefer Hunter on the field. I prefer him. I like him at both, but I think we need more cornerback than we do a wide receiver. Mostly run blocking need. I don't know. Sometimes I can't hit the hole. Some guys aren't as explosive in the open field. Like Leonard Fournette was not good at seeing the holes. A good name for the national championship for college. The Mega Bowl? College Football Playoff Final? It's not already a show. NFC is better or the AFC? I think the AFC is better. Brian Greasy, 23-19 touchdown reception ratio. There you go. 23-19, folks. You got 23-19. I need some more style. I love that. I love that. I love that he coined that phrase. Yeah, Richardson tried to avoid holes. Toby Gerhardt, I don't know what he did half the time that he ran the ball. Yeah, first year AFC has been really good, so yeah, AFC's still on top. The South is weighing it down. South is weighing that down. All right. Okay, appreciate all you guys tuning in. Second, I'm starting about 5 minutes time. 10-3 your score. I'm trying to see if I can get this bug that's not blocking the thing as much. There we go. The North is weighing the AFC down. The Ravens still exist, though. The Ravens are a good team. And the Bengals with Burrow can be good. Yeah, if the Niners make him then for Warren comes back, they're a darn good team. They're a good, darn good team as it is. But the North, at least the Ravens, I think their coaching will just held them back. I think that's an 11-win team that is disguised right now as a team that doesn't have as good of a record. Browns re-signed J.K. Dobbins. I don't think they're going to break the bank for him. I don't think they will. I think he'll probably hit the market. I'd say we go to the Jets next year. I can see that if Brees Hall leaves. Brian Grease, the most average quarterback since 2000. Bill Kenny, the most average for pre-2000. That seems right. Yeah, Kenny was pretty bang average. Can't really hate on that pick. Can't really hit on that one. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. If you like what you see, that like button, subscribe. It does help us out on the channel. Try to grow this community even more. About 3 minutes to go before we start the second half. Only your Collins made the Pro Bowl. Ooh. I'm going to go 2014 on that one. Yeah, Ravens, the injury luck the first half of the season. Yeah, it was not good. It was not good. I have it better than the Steelers. Like, they can actually do some stuff, I believe, in the playoffs. And Niners get it to start the half, a chance to double dip. Halftime stats for you. Really, really good showing. Oh, it's 2015. Oh, man. For Seattle. Really good showing for them. They held the Niners to just 3 first downs. And 69 yards of offense. There was no Timmy from... I'm not dumb, Elemental. Appreciate you tuning in, though. Appreciate you tuning in. I never had a Timmy in first grade. The only Timmy I knew was Timmy Turner. Which coach needs tomorrow's game more, Tomlin or Harbaugh? I would think Harbaugh. Because the Steelers it's a pretty secure job. Mara said Giants 3. Remember Stream 9 was where the Steelers look mid and the Bengals and Browns look bad for the most part. But the thing is that I would take the Bengals and the Ravens over any team in the NFC South. And I think that's why. All right, both the way down in the comments. I'll give you that. I'll definitely give you that. And $10 to get your name on that LED board as well. And if you're not done, sorry, subscribe. New videos every single day on here. We live stream every day as well. So, always content. And we got even more content coming in 2026. So, should be a fun year. And we got a fun game right now. In the battle for the 1 seed. Over at Levi's Stadium. We know we're seeing this stadium in the postseason. The road ends in Santa Clara. The question is, how many playoff games will be played here? The Niners can make it so that there's at least one, besides the Super Bowl, that are played here. They come back here. They got to start the half. Star Tribune article from '94 when the Bears play the Vikings in the playoffs. Oh God, it's that bad. So it's like everyone should be fired. Super Bowl champions being MC North versus MC South. The meteor will have hit us at that point. Bears said the Bears would hate their own team and losing more for losing to them. Pure unadulterated hate. I love it. I love it. Kickoff is muffed to the 1 yard line and taken at the 5 to the 10 and just having a dive ahead to the 12. Swan dive. I don't know what that was. Bruiser with a 10. I'll put my name on the board. All right. Let's see if I can get this to work. Appreciate you, man. Which game do you want me to do? I'll get you the call for it. Which game do you want? Get you on the call. So a horrible job there. Oops, I don't know what happened there. Read on the screen. Oh, I'm probably going to at some point. At some point we're going to. First play, hand off to McCaffrey. He'll get down to the 17. The PL might be on the right call? No. Not at all. It was not the right call. 1-2 Louisville. Perfect. Good shot. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you on that one. And then we get you on the ticker. They even channel stats. It's insane. Hand to McCaffrey, nothing doing. I'll get about a yard. Yeah, I'm probably going to at some point. Okay, let's see if this works. I'm gonna add it on. If it doesn't work, I can add it to the subscribe to this. But it should work. Oh, I need to count. Oh wait, that might be why. We'll see. 3 at the top of the screen, 1 the bomb back to his right. He said it was the right call. Yeah, well, the rules experts, they serve no purpose. They just stick up for the officials. Out route, far side, caught. Nice job there by Demarcus Robinson at the 31-yard line. It was like there's no good font besides that for the score bug. If there was a better font, I would do that. Well, JK might want a bit more. Okay, will this work? We're about to find out. If not, I have a plan. First have a 31-yard line here. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. The motion the tight end over. Play action, Purdy. Just their 4th first down of the game. Trying to get their 5th here with McCaffrey over the middle down to the 39-yard line. You know, he was already falling. I did not think that was a good call. Okay, maybe he'll come here. Maybe, come on. 2nd and 2. Or maybe not. Okay. Let me try that again. Hang on. Purdy. Screen pass. Keep the clock moving. Kittle. Now we're good. Right now we'll try that. 2 first downs this drive already. Best drive so far. Niners trying to figure something out offensively for a rough half. Kittle. His 4th grab of the day. That's the first of the 42-yard line. Same way you defended the targeting call? I don't know if it was the same one. I don't think so. I think there was Russell York on that one. 1 top, 1 the bottom. Hand up the middle. Goes to Robinson again. He'll be brought down the 45-yard line. Brian Robinson. It's 2nd and 7. That's okay. Wait, what? That's what's happened. All right, 2nd and 7. I'm not sure he's going to ban a lot. Although he might. He might know this like this last chance at a big payday. 2nd and 7. 2 at the top of the screen. Now 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Motion to the bottom of the screen. Goes Jennings. Play action. They'll send 5. Purdy. Pocket collapses. Sack for the 3rd time today at the 38-yard line. It's Jaron Reed. Make it 3rd and 13. All right. This should work. And now they're really missing Trent. Yes, they are. You are not kidding on that one. 3rd and long. Two at the top, 1 on the bottom. They're going to send 5. Purdy. Looking. No one home. Looking on the comeback route on the near side of the field for Kendrick Bourne. Here's he through, hits the ground, and the Niners will have to punt this ball away. What on earth? Why does it keep resetting? Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. Alright, because I do have the 10 on there, Bruiser. I don't know why it's doing that. Punt here. Field the 17-yard line. Shaheed to the near side. 20, 25 space to the 30, 35. Jukes up field the 37-yard line. Carmen Uncle Ruckus. Probably Ruckus. Alright, let me see if I can do this. Yeah, I'm thinking about merging that. I am thinking about merging that. Prospect to win MVP next year? He's one of the favorites. Brian Gumble was on the Bucks fan this game. He probably thought Mike Evans had another 1,000-yard season. Probably. There shouldn't be a countdown clock. It's about the 37-yard line when we get back here. If you like what you see, look, like, button, subscribe, help us out on the channel. Never shown the videos. It's fantastic. Appreciate you, Sunshine, on that one. Appreciate you, man. Seahawks, first one was won by the Niners. Looks like Rogan to Philly is what awaits us. Could be. I'm not sure why the Wi-Fi is doing that. Wasn't doing that before. Might have to repower it up. But we will get the tenor for Bruiser on that one. Alright, back on our way here. Seahawks. Got a good stop thanks to the third sack of the game. They've had a great defensive line all season. Alright, I'm going to try this again. Okay. Let's try to reset that thing. Tyson Maynard, the portal, if he doesn't get a first-round grade. Oh, I think that'd be a mistake. That class is not good. 27 is going to be a good class on paper. Checks it down to Walker. That's again at 2. At the 49-yard line. Summerall, I think Favre, Gumble, Brady. So I think Summerall, I think of... Yeah, I think Favre too, yep. Nance, Peyton Manning. So I think Mahomes with Nance. Gumble, Brady, yep. Buck, Rodgers, yeah. That's really good defense. Second 8, 1 the top 3 at the bottom. And a motion Shaheed to the top of the screen. 2 by 2. Back to his left is Walker. Screen to Walker on the far side. Looking for a block at the 40. Gets it. 45, first down the 50. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 13 yards and a first. Right, no, Ty won't sniff in it if he returns. I don't think he's going to. Okay, I don't know why it is. The Wi-Fi says it's doing that. We're going to get it on, Bruiser. First down, they're going to toss it out to the near side. Walker to the 45. Spins out of trouble and down to 41. Still keeping the pile moving to the 39, actually. They're going to mark him down to 40. So second down. Check what we're saying. Yep. Burkhardt hurts, yeah. I can see that. Hey, let me try this. Second down and 2. Just resetting it. So no, I'm not doing Saints Falcons. Top quarterbacks at 27. Sayin, Manning, Lagway, not Lagway, Levitt. Those are probably the top 3 guys. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. They're going left to right. They'll go up the middle here with Walker. He'll get stopped at the line. No gain. Mustafa. 3rd and 2. Injured player, though, for the Seahawks, and it looks like that's Josh Jones, the left tackle. Browns get Flores? No, I don't think they will. If you're getting Flores, you need to have the quarterback in place. Oh, okay. I don't know what is going on with the... with that. Alright. Now Stokes down a tackle, potentially. I think it's 4-down territory here. We will see. Third and 2 when we get back. Simpson, I would give him... I don't like his footwork right now. With a clean pocket, he's fine, but when the play collapses, I just don't see it. Right now, I'll give him a 3rd-round pick. Right now, I think it's a 3rd-round pick. I think there's a lot of mechanical issues that need to be improved on. Watch him be the next Brady. Maybe he could be. Like, in terms of, like, late pick, but I don't see it right now. I was so high on the guy, but the second half of the season, he's just fallen off a cliff. Third sounds about right to me. Yep. Okay, I'm trying to figure out why it's doing that. Sorry about that, Bruiser. I'm trying to get the... thing up. Yeah, Silver Heisman after week 1, yep. Yeah, that changed a lot, unfortunately. A lot has changed since then. Alright, with that in mind, 8 to go in the 3rd. Figure 4-down territory here for the Hawks. Try to make it a 2-score game. Tomorrow, we'll announce we'll listen to. Evan Breeze at the 1 o'clock window, and then 4 o'clock, I have no idea. Depends on how good which games are good. I'll flip between, probably. But in all likelihood, Nance and Romo. They'll hand it off. Charbonnet trying to bounce outside on the near side. Brought down, loss of 5. Well, now you're punting. Lenore. Takes it. Shadorn 26. Prediction on him. He's going to stink. He's not going to start anywhere. That's what Thursday football again? Wouldn't hate it. Just pressure up the B gap. Abraham Lucas got blown off. Charbonnet just has to bounce outside. And Lenore the one-on-one tackle. Fourth and 7. They'll have to punt it away. A great drive stalls. Dixon gets it off. Fair catch called for and made at the 8. 38-yard punt. Eagles great, yeah. Niners ball when we get back. Still just a 1-score game. My red zone 4 o'clock window, 0 good games. Yeah, it's not the best window on paper. The 1 o'clock's better than the 4 o'clock, actually. That's the funny part. The 1 o'clock is better than the 4 o'clock. Yeah, appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, folks, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. It really, really does help us out a ton on the channel. as we try and grow this community even more. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. As always, I'll be live for the playoffs. I'll be live for tomorrow night, obviously week 18. Let's get this set up. I don't know why it kept going like in and out. Okay, let's try that. Fingers crossed. I'm Marcus Adams. One score on the strive. By the way, I'll pretend instead of you score. Kind of a 2. I'm Lenore. I'm Lenore. Oh, appreciate you, man. Very small portion of the country will see Gary go for the sack record. Which game do you want, Con? I'll get you on the call for it. Just our Jets Bills. See, I watch the final game at Highmark. Well, I'm going to have all the TVs on. Just a question of which announcers to listen to. It changes the whole collection of the game. It does. So it was 4 down territory. Which game do you want, Con? I'll get you on it. The Breakers help Commander Seahawks from a distance? I could. With the wave? Yes, I could. Which game do you want, Connor? I appreciate you a ton on that one. We do have emojis in the chat if you're a member. Bengals let Gary get the sack early in the first quarter. So when he gets it, he's in the rest of the game. I'm not sure he's in the rest of the game. Right, it's not even the full class. There's going to be a lot of good guys in that class. I think if you know, you know. Yeah. Oh, man. That was an all-timer. No, Eagle did nothing wrong. No, Iron Eagle did literally nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong there. All right, now let's try this. You missed that Wolves one match. Yep. If a bear win percentage of all of your teams combined minus you women's basketball. That's insane. Eagle, he said a Snoop Dogg quote to promote the Snoop Dogg halftime show. That's it. Head off here, gain of 3. No, Eagle did nothing wrong. No, I wouldn't. Could you? I would not want that. No. To promote the halftime show? No. There we go. Hey, we got it. We got it. Beautiful. $10 or more gets you on the LED board. There you go. It'd be a big mistake. I'm with you on that one, Dexy. Second set, one at the top, one at the bottom. There we go. $10 or more gets you on the LED board. Purdy, they'll send 4. Checks it down, angle route McCaffrey. He'll get 5. Good tackle at the 17-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 2. Nothing wrong with the quote? Okay, then I'll say it right now. I just have to remember the quote that he said. It was... Where was it? Unless I'm missing a meaning of it. It was faux shizzle my nizzle. That was nizzle. That's not. They send 4. To the near side, that's caught. Robinson gets a yard. Witherspoon takes him down. 4th and 1 now. Might be a quick 3 now. That's the Wi-Fi proves to be again on the LED board. All right. Much appreciated. Yep. Yeah, I don't know why the Wi-Fi wasn't working, but yeah. It was nizzle, not that word. You thought he said that word? It's a very that's not the word he said, Cujo. He said nizzle. 4th and 1. They'll punt it away. Quick 3 and out. Fair catch call for me at the 32-yard line. Unless I'm completely missing something with that. I don't know why my clock wasn't running. Sail ball to 32. Good defensive game so far. I've had this fun. I get it. I would have gone, but I get it. Because if you don't get it, two score game automatically. Right, I think Sim's going to be a day 2 pick. Yeah, definitely. And if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, helps the channel a ton. Have a dream about meeting a girl in gel too. I've had dreams about meeting all sorts of girls. All right, Seahawks ball. No change to the score that was at the end of the half. Niners, despite no offensive production today, I think that goes without saying, still right in this thing. Plan B, dink and dunk at this point. Niners, 5 first downs. Just over 100 yards of offense. They had about 500 against the Bears. A very different ball game this time around. You get Harlan and Tucker, Eagle Commanders, in the late CBS window tomorrow here. Yeah, I'm very interested to see the announcers tomorrow, because obviously I haven't listened to a lot of Breeze. I wasn't crazy about him on Netflix. The things I saw on Fox. I think the other thing is that we got to see, man, like Chris Lewis, we got to hear Kyle Long. Now, as if imagine the Bears game, I think Seahawks just have a darn good defense. Right, I'm with you on that one, Sports Talk. Right, he was not. It's like saying Earl Campbell was a tight end. Like, that's wrong. Just objectively wrong. I run butterfly eagle. I run maiden. I run butterfly. It's rock and or roll. So that sounds like. And appreciate all you guys being here for this one. Make sure you're here for Sunday Night Football Black Monday stream. We're going to be live at 8 o'clock Eastern starting on Monday. And we're live for the Monday Night Football game. Or not in the Monday Night Football, but the FCS Championship on Monday night. So technically it is a Monday Night Football game. We'll be live for that. FCS Championship. Yeah, this defense is really good. They get so much pressure. They got, I think, 35 pressures against the Jaguars. Breeze is okay. Bears by 2 teams, so I like Long. Yeah, hopefully he's good. The punt bowl. Lowest scoring game between Seahawks and Niners was combined 29. We're at 13 right now. First down. Ball to 32. Right, well, the Netflix review, that was bad. Sports Talk. That production was not good. One of the top 2 at the bottom. Need the good ball. Darnold falls down, loses the football, and Charbonnet falls in at the 25-yard line. That was the break the Niners needed and almost got. A botched exchange on the handoff. Fortunate for Seattle that they get it back. Yeah, I think so too, Dexy. He not such 100 yards. Now, it's football Monday. And how the Niners didn't fall on that ball, I have no idea. Because right in his hands, Eterno Gross-Amato is the former Panther out of Penn State. 3 at the bottom of the screen, back to his left. They'll send 4. Second read, hitch route. Incomplete, looking for Barner. Not sure why I wants it over properly. Just fell on his own. I'm looking forward to it. Montana State's really good, but Illinois State's on a heck of a run. 3rd and a mile. Darnold in some trouble right now. Offense going backwards the last 3 plays. Dating back to the last drive. 1 of the top 2 at the bottom. They're just going to toss it out wide to Walker. Looking for some blocks at the 30. 35 cuts upfield the 40. And he'll get the first down at the 44-yard line. 3rd and 17. They just run the ball. They basically concede the drive saying, you know what? We're going backwards. We just need to not make a bad situation worse. But gets a block down the field from JSN. And then gets a great block by Zabel. And a gain of 19 on the toss, and that's a first. You know, sandwich right there on that play. And out of nothing. The good ball. I like the good ball. The Seahawks have the ball near midfield at the 44-yard line. Just the way they drew it up, walking over 1,000 yards on the season. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Play action, Darnold all day. Slam pass, JSN caught the 40. Down to the 37-yard line. They're trying to get better punt position. Yep, and then that happened. And then JSN wide open over the middle of the field. Close to 1,800 yards on the season. Don't get bench fiction. He's not getting benched. No. Tight spiral there. Oh, sorry, Tom Lloyd, 24/7 Sports. They're pretty reliable. So I want to do nothing. How's it going, Nicholas? Appreciate you tuning back in. 2.5 to go in the third. 1 the top, 1 the bottom. The motion the tight end over. Motioning Saubert. Play action again. Darnold all day to throw. Doesn't see the pressure off the edge, but checks it down to Charbonnet at the 30, and he will get the first down the 25-yard line. Gain of 12, and you're in field goal range just like that. The same week last week in Carolina, yep. Sound like gibberish the way I said it. That's his name. And I'm not saying I play conservatively here, but with the way our defense is playing, you're in a spot to make it a 2-score game. Same game as last year's Week 18, just strong being on the good side. Another Niner injured. Can't make out who that one is, but it's Bethune. Already dealing with a lot of injuries. Winters had an injury earlier in the game. Bethune now, the second-year man. You're running out of linebackers. Sale gets up by more than 3 scores. Do you pull the starters? By more than 3 scores? Yes. So 4 more? Yes. Well, there'll be 5 minutes left at that point. Yes. Another Niners linebacker injured. Posted kind of short for kids doing a spot air office. Kids sat in the sauna. No steam or anything. They just sat there and want my money back. If I sit in a sauna, I want to get the sauna experience. Yeah, the Niners injury look, it's not good. So after the injured player, first and 10. 2 the top, 1 the bottom. They'll send 4. Darnold. Batted down at the line, incomplete. Broken up on the play by Alfred Collins, the 2nd-round pick out of Texas. Head rush even checks out, yep. But Kendricks was good like 6 years ago. It's been a bit. One the top, 1 the bottom. Hand off here, Charbonnet, 2nd down. He'll break 1, but he can't break the 2nd. Alfred Collins takes him down. Saw posts about how Jones and a bunch of other Seahawks players narrowly avoid injury. Opposite luck. There comes this economy. Yep. All he's got to do is not turn over. 3rd down. Just got to be smart here. You're in range. It'll be a 42-yard try. Just got to be smart here. At this point, considered for the Niners? Yeah, at this point. Feels like a game of the early 2010s. Yep, this is great. No, this class is not worse than Kenny Pickett. No, because you have Mendoza. You have Mendoza. 2 the top, 1 the bottom, back to his right. They'll send 5. Darnold, slam pass. Shaheed wants a flag. He's crying for one. He's going to get one. Rashid Shaheed was being dragged. Hooked around on the play by Renardo Green, and that's an automatic first down for PI. It ever happened for Stanford? I'm not sure. Yep, that's the right call. He was tugging inside the collar. That is absolutely the right call. He grabs him around the neck, grabs him on the collar. That's the right call. Shaheed was begging for it. He got it. Can't really hate on that call. All the 17 in the red zone now. 51 seconds. Right, they didn't have a playoff winner. This game goes to Super Bowl. Yep. Be like an all-time, it'd be like basically an all-time college football game. Handoff here. Walker on the near side is going to lose 2. No, he grabbed him around the neck. No, that was the right call. He was grabbing him around the neck. 2nd and 12. Who won the Shaheed trade? I think both sides did. I definitely think both sides. Shaheed has not been the receiver I think a lot of people thought he was going to be with the Seahawks, but he's been electric on special teams, and the Saints got some good value. Right, that's fair, Dexy. Yeah, I have to close with the prospect. Shovel pass here. Middle of the field, Charbonnet at the 15-yard line down to the 14. 3rd and 5. We go to the 4th. When we get back, the Seahawks potentially 1 quarter away from the #1 seed for the first time in over a decade. The Niners, if they lose, get the 5 or the 6. It'd be like the 2009 or 2012 SEC championship. Yep. It'd be like Ohio State, Michigan 2006 as well. Yeah, he's been good, yeah. Time to take me home? All right, here we go. Again, no overtime tonight. Just keep that in mind. No OT tonight. It's the one night, I think all month I can't do OT. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the 1 month I can't do OT. Or the 1 day of the month I can't do OT. Right. Well, Thursday I can't do it after the bowl game. So maybe not the 1. I think 2nd, but we'll probably do an OT stream before that. I think, yeah. This is the only Saturday I can't do OT. Thursdays obviously can't do it, but I'm pretty sure I got a student frustrating it for San Fran. Yep. When your offense has been clicking the way it has been since the bye week and you have 100 yards of offense through 3 quarters, that's not good. Someone needs sleep? No, it's not sleep. I'm going out to the bar after this. Yeah, Seahawks have been... I did not think they were going to be that good. I thought Darnold was going to crash back to earth. I thought they would be probably like a 5-win team this year. Thomas and Chartsboro. I just don't want to play the Texans. But yes, Dolphins and Chargers would be nice, but I'm not even thinking about that because the odds if that happens are so slim that we get the 1 seed. Quinn Ewers and Trey Lance are not going to win games for us, so I'm more worried about not playing the Texans in the playoffs. Just avoid them. Yeah, 268 to 105. That tells you everything you need to know. Yeah, Seahawks defense has come to play, as they have all season. The Seattle defense this year, #2 in points allowed, 6th in yards allowed, 1st in yards per carry, 2nd in rushing touchdown, 2nd in yards per pass allowed. You name a stat, they're inside the top 5 or close to it. I will note, though, the last time these teams met, the Seahawks led at the end of 3. The Niners scored 10 in the 4th. 67% of you want Seattle to win this one. If you like what you see, hit like and subscribe. No, they're not doing it tonight, but there's another band that I like that plays downtown. So, we're just doing that. Trailers likes the game coming. I would not hate that. Not opposed. Third down. 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. Darnold just can't make a mistake here. Flushed out. Fires on the run, the flat. That's caught by his tight end, Saubert. He'll get nothing. That's not the worst thing for the Seahawks. Upton Stout, the 3rd-round pick on the stop. You keep the clock moving, and you get 3 to make it a 2-score game. It's not the worst thing in the world. Elongate the like and subscribe without whining it. Unfortunately, you can't. I wish you could. Believe me, I wish you could. Unless it's like, is it locked in proportionally? Because I would do that in a heartbeat. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't. It has to be proportional. Otherwise, it would block up the bug. Myers, perfect, right down the middle, 31 yards, basically an extra point. 2-score game. Niners have 1 game withdrawn by 7 in the 4th. Dylan Bear throw on the run? Yes, a little bit. 13-3 your score. Yeah, I love the electronic ticker. I love it so much. Got his Christmas gift, and it is awesome. Put 2 of the batters side by side? I could do that. $10 or more gets you on that LED board. I think that's what my thing is going to be. It's like the new Nomeo Dobbs. $10 or more gets you on there. Yep, they're only 5.78, but Purdy 3.18. Yep. I don't think there's any, like, the Seahawks have not missed tackles. That's the thing. The Seahawks have not missed any tackles. Tight end catches it in the flat. Running back catches it. They're not doing anything. They're not doing anything. It's crazy. Smells like Teen Spirit. Don't want to start has to throw against a healthy defense. Not interested either with that. They look good against the Rams at the end. May playing or Dobbs. Either way, Patrick win. May's playing. Their record was so scoreless and made me drift in and out and sleep. Oh, it's some good defense, though. Some really good defense. And appreciate all you guys being here for this one. 13-3 your score. Again, earlier today, Tampa Bay beating Carolina. And we will see who gets the division. Depends on the Saints-Falcons outcome tomorrow. You don't want to stick to the Jets, prove they weren't the problem? Yep. Yeah, it's a really good low-scoring game. Really, really good low-scoring game. Back underway here. And once this game is done, I'm heading down to the bar. So, no OT tonight. It's the one night. We can't do it. Oh, the Weird Al parody. I love that version. So I think it came by accident because Michael Jackson would allow him to do black or white with Snack All Night. It's the greatest thing that ever happened to Weird Al's career. The greatest thing that ever happened to it. Kickoff here returns to the 20, 25, and down to the 30-yard line. Find a nickel for every former Jet score by the thrive on the Seahawks. Oh, man. First down here for the Niners. Down by 10, just 5 first downs. You see the graphic on your screen. 5 first downs for them. The motion Tunges over, or excuse me, Farrell over. And Kittle. On the top, on the bottom. Play man, watch this game of 23. Oh, no. You're screwed. You're screwed. They're going to send 4. Purdy, flushed out, fires on the run to the near side, open, caught. Kittle at the 49-yard line. I go in tempo? Yep, me too. How is it the greatest thing that ever happened to Weird Al's career? Because then he, basically, his career was on the decline to some extent by that point. And he wanted to lead off the next sound with a Michael Jackson parody, because those always worked. Fat worked very well, and then Eat It worked well. So he wanted to do black or white with Snack All Night, and Michael Jackson was like, no, I mean, look, I love you, but that song is personal to me. I don't want it being, like, parodied. Purdy steps up. He's going to take off and fire on the run now. Pump fakes to the 45, jukes outside, gets the first to the 40-yard line. Needed 10, got 10. And a first before he's taken down on the play by Ernest Jones. And you don't need permission to parody because it's fair use, but Weird Al liked getting permission from the artist to do it. And at that point, he had to go back to the drawing board, and he heard Smells Like Teen Spirit and was like, okay, this could work if I do it as a parody of, you can't understand what he's saying. Song became big, and his career was revived at that point. First down. Ball the 39-yard line, 1 the top, 2 the bottom. Purdy, draw play. McCaffrey bounces off one tackler, then brought down to 36. Quiet day for McCaffrey by his standards. He had 150 yards from scrimmage last game against the Seahawks. Byron Murphy takes him down. Great Glenn Foley. I mean, ours last chance to win Super Bowl for a while? No, because as long as you have the quarterback, you're okay. They got Purdy. Murphy will be looked at on the sideline. It's out of breath after that one. Second down. 12.5 to go. No, he's a very good guy. Yeah, no one has a bad thing to say about him. 1 top, 2 the bottom. McCaffrey play action to him. They're going to go on the flat on the near side. Brought down the 26-yard line. That's caught by Robinson. That's a gain of 10 and a first. 12 to go. Niners in field goal range. We got some scuffling afterwards. Jawan Jennings getting into it. He's got to be pulled apart from the brouhaha. Clock will stop for the moment. I get everything settled. Now, should I get Mac Jones back up? Yes, absolutely. It was Witherspoon and Jennings. Oh, and they were getting tossed out on the sideline. I don't know what Jennings is doing on that one. There's no guarantee for that, especially with Mahomes' hot wax. Right, Cooler didn't like him. That was a misunderstanding. One on the top, one bomb back to his right. Use check motions to the top of the screen. Purdy, they'll send 4. Near sideline, open, caught. Jennings at the 9. All right, now, Coolio didn't realize that Weird Al got permission from him. Weird Al accidentally spoke to the wrong guy. It was a miscommunication. And then he got cleared up, and then Coolio was cool with him. Right, no, that was that, yeah. That's what that was, Michael. Yeah, that was a Coolio. Yeah, that was just a miscommunication of some kind. And then he was like, that was like the best thing that happened to me. 2 on the top of the screen, 1 on the bottom. Head off. McCaffrey up the middle, down to the 6. You're down 2 scores down the Niners, so how to remember the football. How to play football. If I had a nickel for every time the Chiefs came back from 10-point deficit, beat the Niners on Super Bowl, 2 nickels. It's a lot, but it's worth 7 twice. Second and goal. 10.5 to go. Niners going left to right. Best drive of the day so far. Had just 100 yards of offense the first 3 quarters. 64 yards here. 2 at the top of the screen. Back to his right. They'll send 4. Purdy looking. McCaffrey drops it. It's picked off. McCaffrey, it was in his hands. And Drake Thomas gets it on the bobble. The Seahawks take over at the 2. It was a Stevie Wonder song, yes. It was a Stevie Wonder song. And that's why he couldn't curse in the song. Stevie was like, well, Gangster's Paradise, that's why. It was like, Stevie Wonder said, you can't curse in this song. Like, if I'm going to be the sample, you can't curse in it. So pass on Paradise. Drake Thomas. Not the best throw, bit behind McCaffrey, but still a catch you gotta make. He bobbles it up into the air. And Drake Thomas comes down with it. A Seahawks defense masterful all season. And Drake Thomas, his first pick of the season. The first pick of his NFL career. And he gets it at the perfect time. Gain non-flashbacks. Ball at the 3. Handoff here. Charbonnet, nothing doing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. That was the chance. That was the moment right there. You were going to make it a 1-score game regardless. Now down 2 scores with 10 to go. A fortunate deflection, and Thomas able to come down with it. There be Fournette. I love that line too. Hot Bucks. They send 4. Darnold, comeback route, caught at the 19-yard line. JSN on the near side. They get some breathing room. How is that PI? I have no idea. In the Panthers game, I have no clue. The refs in that game were drunk. The refs here are fine. I dug my throat because of the deflection. JSN does it again. Gets 16, some breathing room that can kill 2 more minutes off the clock. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. JSN up to 84 yards now. They'll go here on the stretch. Charbonnet to the near side. He'll get 2 to the 19. Stone throws a pick. It's over. It's not looking pretty. Gotta get stopped this series. 2nd and 8. Darnold with that last pass, now above 4,000 yards. thought of as a bust with the Jets. 8.5 minutes away from giving the Seahawks the #1 seed. Two scores like 37th in this game. To some extent, yeah, with the way the defenses are playing. Two at the top, one on the bottom. Darnold, they'll send 4. Pressured, steps up, looking to throw on the run. He'll just take off and wisely down to the 23-yard line. Wisely decides to keep it there. Not throw that away. Get your yards. Get half the distance you need and keep that clock moving. 3rd and 4. I should probably do Smells Like Nirvana at some point of karaoke. Tackle inbounds. Oh, no, that's fine. It's only 5 minutes. Only inside 5 minutes does it stop. So he could go out of bounds and mean nothing. Yeah, whoever gets the 1 seed's the favorite for the Super Bowl. Whoever gets the 1 is the favorite. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. They'll motion Cup over. 3rd and 2. They'll send 4. Darnold looking. Hitch route. Caught. Cup to the 30. It's a gain of 5. Stout takes him down. With 7.5 to go, they can kill some more clock. But it will stop for the moment with an injured player. Another one on the Niners. And is that Bethune again? Might be Bethune again. I think it might be Bethune. Jason, are the second best Seahawks receiver behind Largent? No. Tyler Lockett had a great career. And Blades was really good. But he could definitely get there. Yeah, like a surgeon's great. All right, ball the 30-yard line. The Bowman's also real good. How react to the Jags versus Titans? Honestly, I don't know. I honestly don't know on that. I mean, it's been a heck of a season. And look, I'm not too worried about tomorrow in the sense that we're in the playoffs. Whatever happens, happens. We're in the playoffs. The only way it would crash out tomorrow is if Trevor Lawrence got injured. If Trevor gets injured, I would be fuming. But other than that, like, whatever happens tomorrow happens. Everyone's going to fight for the win they can. A whole medium pan pizza from Domino's tonight. No, not bad. Not bad. Did you wait for it to cool down? Or do you do the angry grandpa method and just throw it because it was too hot? Yeah, Stagball's tomorrow night as well. And appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. You got a YouTube TV Zen. There's a little bit of barrel on the screen. Oh, no. It's a licensing deal. Game over? No, it's not over. If I blow a 27-point lead and the Colts blow a 27-point lead, okay, that's a little bit different. Loser the seed of the number 2 seed? No. No, because they're in the same division. Loser gets the 5 or the 6. Or potentially sports talk on that one. It's going to be very interesting to see. Obviously, the AP vote is going to tell us a lot about who's going to get the MVP. Backup safety and out linebacker. It's not great. It is not looking good for the Niners front 7. How things should change from 30-14 to now. Jags win conference championship at least? I hope so. Believe me, I would love that. It's been one heck of a ride. Two-a-thon's almost over. Jordan LaPower's disappear. Oh, that's poor on Seattle's part. No, they don't recognize the situation. Walker to the 42. That's a first. But man, Seattle's got to be smarter there. They snapped that with 23 seconds on the play clock. With a running clock. They just gave the Niners an extra 20 seconds for no reason. Clock's your friend at this point. The clock's your friend. It's a gain at 12, so they got the first, but you got to take this clock down. Until they get volunteers from the crowd. One more injury away from that. 6.5 to go. Just situational awareness there. Handoff. Walker to the 45. Breaks a tackle. 50. And down at the 49-yard line. Walker in plus territory. They go from inside their own 5. No. No. Just gotta be smarter there. Yeah, why is there urgency? Yeah, it's the exact opposite. It's the Arizona game. Now they'll take their time. South scoring points game is over. I don't know about any points. 16-3 would still be 2 scores. 20-3 be over. What tiebreaker? I'm not sure what tiebreaker would be. It's not head-to-head because they split. On the top, one the bottom. 6 to go. Play action. They're going to throw. Darnold checks it down. It's caught. Charbonnet to the 43-yard line. I'm not throwing the ball the rest of the way. But if you're going to throw, at least a quick check down. Matt Jones, see the next drive fiction. 5.5 to go. 2nd and 4. Tick, 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 tick. Clock is your friend. And the security guard line everyone went through. And we're not good against the Bears. So got to get that tightened up because it has not been good today. Seahawks dominate on the ground. 2 at the bottom of the screen. Stab with 10. Oh, man. They're really not caring about the play clock. But Charbonnet will get the first 4. He's dragged up by Farrell at the 36-yard line. Gain of 7. The Niners have 3 timeouts. Got to start taking them soon. Eagles play Seahawks, Rams, or Niners. Which of them do they beat? I think the Eagles lose all 3 of them. Maybe not the Rams, because the Rams are not playing well as of late. 4.5 to go. Bears collapsing? It does not. It doesn't affect anything. Bears are the 2 or the 3. 4.5 to go. Darnold under center, 2 at the top of the screen. They'll go play action. Darnold fires on the run. I don't know what they're doing. That's almost intercepted. Do they not realize they're winning this game right now? Throw across your body on your weak side, and that almost got picked. Couldn't keep the feet in. Bernardo Green almost had the pick. I don't get this strategy. You're winning by 2 scores. Just run. You're in field goal range. Who cares? Who cares if you get a 20-yard completion? Now they'll run it with Walker, and he'll get nothing. The Niners should take a timeout here. That's a pick in college, yep. The Niners should take timeout. I don't think they're going to. Couldn't tell you why. So Seahawks have went really 70 seconds. Because they snapped with 20, they snapped another one with 10. Now they take a timeout 4:12. I mean, this is a weird one right now. Because the Seahawks snapped the ball with 22 seconds on the play clock. They snap one with 10 on the play clock. Then they lose 40 seconds because of an incomplete pass. They've given the Niners an additional minute. I think it was just a clock error. No decision for Shanny. But they've given the Niners an additional minute to work with this drive that they didn't have to. It's a good drive in terms of moving it down the field. But they've given them an extra minute. They throw here, I give up. I mean, you could throw here. Theoretically, you could throw the ball here. I don't hate a throw in this spot. Yeah, it has to be the 2-point conversion. Has to be, Kevin. That play was insane. Rams figure out their special teams so we can beat these 2 if we play them again? Absolutely. Like, I think you could say 3 of the top 5 teams in the NFL resign that division. 3rd and 10. Darnold snaps it. They'll throw. They're going to send 4. Darnold stepping up. He can take off and run if he wants to fire across the field. Caught Cup at the 20. 15 down to the 13-yard line. Sam Darnold. Gain of 23 yards to Cooper Kupp. Saw his man open. And Darnold and the Seahawks can feel it now. 4 minutes away from the 1 seed. Bring Bear opponents to Bears being the 2 or the 3. You play the Packers if you're the 2. So was the team of his? I did not know that. I know that was like his first catch of the season. 1 timeout left for the Niners. You know, that PI call was bad. The refs in that game were bad. The refs in this one have been pretty good. Can't really handle the refs in this game. This would be the 4th time in franchise history the Seahawks got the 1 seed. Handoff here down to the 10. They'll burn their final timeout with 3:57. South America next week? I don't think so. None left for the Niners. You figure at this point, just run it 2 times. 6th seed, it could be the Niners, could be the Rams. The Rams win. Niners are the 6. The Seahawks have been the number 1 seed in the conference 3 times in franchise history. Those 3 years: 2005, 2013, 2014. In case you're wondering how those years went, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl. Not bad. They have always made it as the 1 seed to the Super Bowl. Stretch to Charbonnet on the near side. Congrats, Seahawks 26. Touchdown, kick, touchdown. Pretty much at this point. 3rd and 4. Yeah, they went all 3 times. They'll be the 1 seed for the 4th time in the last 20 years. If they can just hold on here. Packers be easier than for the Bears in the first round? I would think so, yes. With the injuries on Green Bay, yep. And the 12th man helps a lot. 3rd and 4. Darnold under center. Charbonnet in the backfield. They'll give it to him again up the middle. To the 5. Charbonnet! He's close. I'll mark him down at the 3. You know, I'm thinking go for it here. I'm thinking go. Field goal keeps it at a 2-score game. I'm going. If you don't get it, who cares? You don't get it. They need to drive the length of the field. They have no timeouts. It's been an 8-minute drive. I'm going for it. I'm 100% going for it here. Now, if it was 16-3, I would kick. 13-3, I'm going. Oh, that's a long one. Tush push formation. I don't think they're going to snap it. 2-1, they're not snapping it. The Seahawks do not go for on 4th down. They got stopped earlier in the game on 4th. Now let's get the delay of game. So back it up 5 yards. And now they'll kick. Realistic prediction for the Jags in playoffs? Realistically, we could go Super Bowl. Realistically. Like, I can't believe I'm saying that. This is the first year I can say that with the Jaguars. I mean, why not? Why not us? Demonstrator kick? No, not demonstrator kick. When we played 4 of the teams currently in the playoffs in the AFC, we're 3-1 against them. There's no dominant force in the AFC. I think realistic, it depends on where the Texans go. Because I'm terrified of the Texans. 26-yard try, Myers. Doink! Myers, for the 2nd time today, misses. He doinks it off the right upright from 26 yards out. One of the shortest misses you'll see all season. The Niners get at the 20 as a result. And now if you're San Fran, you got to think about this. You got to get... Ideally, you have no time, but ideally you want to score for the 2-minute warning, and that's a possibility, potentially. The Seahawks is unreal. New kicker on 26, fiction. Fiction on that one. Hang on. Give me a second here. Purdy, stepping up middle of the field, incomplete. This defense is unreal. Second down. No decision. I would have gone for a 4th and 1, though. I would have went for a 4th and 1. I still need onside kick. Let's just score for the 2-minute warning. I'll send for Purdy. In the flat. Caught. Can't get out of bounds. McCaffrey stays in. Now you can't score for the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 6. Well, not taking time on 4th down. They were always going to kick the field goal. They were not ever going to try to... They want to save this match just in case of something. They were never going to kick the field or go for it. That's why they didn't take it. 3rd and 6. The Seahawks are 2 minutes away from their 4th #1 seed in franchise history. And he got points on the last start, but they took 8 minutes off the clock and forced the Niners to burn all their timeouts. If they never faced the same opponent in the postseason more than once, unless the Rams get the Bears, that streak would end. Onside kicks, it's very rare. I mean, Packers-Bears have, but it's very rare. It's looking very good. I'll put it that way. It's looking extremely good. And I appreciate all you guys a ton for tuning in. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button and subscribe. It really does help us out a ton on the channel. So we try and grow this community even more. (13-3). The Niners, 42 points per game since the bye. Just 3 points today. This Seahawk defense, the best in football all season, according to some. The job Mike McDonald, the former Ravens DC, has done in his 2 years with the team. The job he has done has been magnificent. Kick the field goal first? Yes, I would. It depends on where you are. I think it depends on where you are. Bit of a surprise? A little bit, yeah. I'd say a little bit. The Niners so good at home all season. They had won 3 straight at home. We're 5-2 at home entering this game. 2 minutes left, otherwise they're going to be a wild card. And the next time they could come back, and theoretically they could come back later on if it's a 1, 5, 6, and 7. But they could come back potentially. They're in the Super Bowl. Out route, far side, incomplete, 4th down, 91-yard field goal. Yep. If they don't get it, it's over. We're going to sign off here. Last one did not go through, RC. I didn't see the last one. So chat slow down a little bit. Last one to go through. McDonald Coach of the Year, potentially. I wouldn't hate it. I would not hate McDonald Coach of the Year. There's a lot of good picks. McDonald, Johnson, Cohen, Vrabel. A lot of good picks. Aaron Glenn. Last chance, 4th and 6. Purdy, they'll send 4. Pressured. Hit as he throws. That is incomplete. There are no flags on the field. And the Seattle Seahawks, for the 4th time in franchise history. What the heck? Oh. Well, let's hold the celebrations. Purdy's down. Hang on a second. Hang on, let's take the music off. Hang on. Hang on a second. Not yet. We'll do it in a little bit. Hang on a second. The game's over. But Purdy's down. Hang on a second. The 3 times they got the 1 seed before they made the Super Bowl, Purdy hit on the blind side from Derek Hall. And now more concerned for the Niners than just losing this game. He's got blood on his finger. Oh, he's jogging off. We're good. He's jogging off. We're okay. We're okay. Take 2. The Seattle Seahawks. For the 4th time in franchise history. And the first time since the 2014 season. We'll get the 1 seed. Home field runs through the Pacific Northwest. Departing tonight, sleepless in Seattle. Sam Darnold last year, 1 year ago, a win for the number 1 seed with the Vikings. Couldn't get it done. Today, he's on the winning side of things. Transfer, I would say, oh wow, that's a good get. And there you go. The Seattle Seahawks. The number 1 seed in the NFC. Every other time they've gotten the 1 seed, they made it to the big game. They'll get a bye. The Niners await their fate. Could be a 5 or a 6, depending on the Rams game tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see on that one. We will see, Sports Talk. The road to the Super Bowl goes through Lumen Field. 14-3 for the Seahawks. It's the franchise record for most wins in a single season. Congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks. The number 1 seed in the NFC. The number 1 team in the NFL. The road to the Super Bowl goes through there. And for Sam Darnold and company, they're hoping this is not the last time they play at Levi Stadium this season. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. You guys have been awesome. JG9 signing off. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. No OT tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be live for the Sunday football game between the Ravens and the Steelers. We'll also be live tomorrow. After that is time for some OT. And then Monday we'll be live for Black Monday stream and for the FCS Championship. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. JG9 signing off. The Seahawks are your 2025 NFC West champions and the number 1 seed.